It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, hello. We made it to the weekend. Happy Friday. How the heck is everybody? Happy Earth Day today.
It's Earth Day?
Yeah, so there you go. This is, I believe, the one day out of the year you're not supposed to throw your garbage out the car window.
Styrofoam glass away.
Too late. Yes.
We never throw garbage out the window.
Yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope not.
That's such a 1980s thing to do.
No, it's not, unfortunately. I still see it in 2022.
No, you're right.
It's one of the unbelievable things. Like I said, you probably have those things. For me, I categorize people, and if I see you just blatantly throw something, and something really offensive. Let's say, for instance, you got a booger on your finger. Go on ahead and flick away.
Flick away. That's nature.
But when you see somebody take like a fast food cup that's full and they just throw it out their car window, I'm just like, there's no way you and I could ever be friends.
It's the one time in my life I saw our Sweet Denny's get sassy with a person, and it was a really hot girl in a car, and she was throwing trash out, and Sweet Denny's pulls right up to her and kind of gave her a little bit of a lecture, and she could not believe somebody had the nerve to tell her she was wrong. She's like, what? I'm hot. I'm allowed to litter.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. When you make that move, you signal to the rest of the world that you are above everybody else.
Well, how hot was she? Because, I kind of agree. When she's really hot, she should feel allowed to litter.
Honestly, she's a 9 out of 10. She was really smoking. It was when we were in Miami.
Probably a lot of guys running to pick her garbage up.
Guys are like, it's okay, you can litter, I'll get it.
Okay, baby, nice trash.
Nice trash.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not the anti-trash day. It is Earth Day, so it's about all the things we can do to make the planet a better place. There's going to be lots of festivities celebrating all the earthiness and all these kind of like very green things that you can do, learn, and adapt in your life. We'll get to some of those events that you can attend this weekend, run down everything else happening. Got a big old Cajun Crawfish and Music Fest. It's going to be going down tomorrow.
Ironically, yesterday, pre-Earth Day, I spent hundreds on styrofoam containers.
That was the past, all right? We're going to do better now, right?
Yeah.
In the future.
You didn't do it exactly on Earth Day. You did the day before Earth Day.
People like stuff to go. I don't know what to tell you.
Your regular plates are very expensive.
Yeah, so don't get your Earth Festival confused with your Cajun Crawfish and Music Festival.
No, we got a different opinion.
Yeah.
We're a little loose.
If you need go food, we got you.
Okay. Well, that's going to be going down, so we'll get everything set up for you for this weekend. You can also check that out on our website coming up. Dial us up right now, too. We're on KVJ TV. Just go kvjshow.tv to find us.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
So I was at Target yesterday shopping, and I ran into some KVJ Nationers, which is always lovely. We were just talking about that yesterday on the podcast.
Yes.
And you always forget some of the conversations we have in here.
Oh, I forget like 90% of what we say. And people are like, oh my God, that was so funny what you said today. And I'm like, you got to tell me what I said. I have no idea.
Well, I was talking with, so it was a mother and her two daughters, and her daughters were they were pretty young. I would say 8, 9 years old, and we're talking and we're having a good time, and then the one little daughter goes, so Jay Bird, I heard Virginia talking. Are you going to slip that woman your tongue?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I was so caught off guard, and the mom starts to laugh. And then the mom starts calling me out in front of the daughter. She goes, oh, Jay Bird, you're turning bright red right now. And I don't know if that happens to y'all. If somebody says, oh, you're turning red, you turn redder. They call you out.
Yes.
That happens to me sometimes.
You feel yourself getting red, and then you get redder.
And I'm like, she was just kidding. I'm not slipping anybody the tongue.
No, it's acting. He will be on stage at the Crawfish Fest and make out with Mrs. Romano during the Cougars song, but they're not really making out. It's acting.
Well, Virginia made it sound like, come on, bird, you got to slip her the tongue. Step up your game. Quack, 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 quack. You made it sound like it was really going to happen.
I was being a pirate.
Kids are asking me about it in the middle of Target.
Kids.
Oh, kids.
Kids.
Oh, Virginia.
Well, I mean, let's ask Mrs. Romano. What does she want?
She told me to step it up this year.
Oh, all right. Get her, bird.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Man, I've been watching this gruesome story. Now, it broke last weekend, and they had found this duffel bag with this woman's body in it. And I thought about you, Bird, and I wondered if you had seen this story. So she lived in Queens, and she has a son, and he was in the house when she was murdered in the basement. And the cops knew she was murdered in the basement because they found like the blood and they stuff down there. But then they looked at her neighborhood Ring doorbell cams, and they see this guy lugging a suitcase down the street. And they figured out, okay, that's the murderer. Her body's in the suitcase. And then he leaves it like, somewhere not too far from her house. Well, the thing was that she had gone out, and everybody thought that she had met up with some guy when she was out, and then he killed her in her own house, and it was a stranger. But no, it turns out it was her former lover.
Most times it is, Virginia.
And handyman. It was a guy that did handyman work for her, and he was her former lover. And after he killed her, he texted her husband, "All of you are next. Your family's not safe."
Wow.
Like, holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it is an interesting resolution of it for the neighborhood. Like, they thought they had a murderer on the loose that was just killing people. And no, it was someone that she used to hook up with.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I got caught up in some kind of a murder special yesterday, and it was about the... by the way, happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Earth Day.
Here we go.
Well, see what she does? She opens up the serial killer murder door.
You jump right in.
Nothing kicks off the weekend like Murder Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know how well versed you guys are in the Gainesville Ripper case.
Good heavens.
Holy horrifying.
Never even heard of them.
I knew about it, and I know about them all, but I kind of, every day I have these updated documentaries with new kind of details, and holy crud balls. And that was not too far from us. Pretty
When
horrifying.
they say Ripper,
Yeah.
that just adds a new level because you feel like, okay, what did he rip?
Out of all of this,
Yeah.
out of all those serial killers, I'm not gonna lie, Virginia, this one might be one of the creepiest.
All right, I don't want you to tell me the details, but I need to know everything.
That's just the way it is. I know. I'm like, oh, man, I have that ice maker that really sounds somebody's breaking into my house with a hatchet and an axe.
You need to get a new fridge.
I do. I have
because
to.
that is disruptive. We can sell your fridge on OfferUp, and we can get you a new one. I'll help you with that project.
It's so alarming. I've been living there for over a year, and I'm still not used to it.
Because it sounds like somebody's breaking in the front door.
really
Oh, here comes the Ripper.
Can't
The
imagine.
Ripper.
Can't imagine. Yeah, the Palm Beach Gardens Ripper.
It's like every town needs one.
They do.
Yeah.
Unless you live in that town, you want there to be one for other towns, not for you.
If I told you the details, Virginia, of this documentary, you wouldn't sleep for a week.
I would be interested in the Palm Beach Gardens Ripper. I don't want a Tequesta Ripper.
Yeah.
All right, what I got on my mind here today, you probably heard of the intermittent fasting that a lot of people do. If you're doing it for weight loss, though, they are now saying that you're not really getting a lot out of it because it's apparently not very effective when it comes to a reduction of body weight, body fat, or metabolic risk factors. They say that daily caloric restriction is your best bet.
Eating smaller portions and eating less of them.
Yeah.
That is true.
But the one thing I will tell you about intermittent fasting, I think where the fallacy was with it, is people were saying, well, I'm going to go with this window where I only eat in 6 or 8 hours, and then they're gorging in that time thinking it's not going to affect me.
Yeah, I can have nothing but cakes, right?
Yeah, that's not exactly how it works.
No.
And really, I still believe in the intermittent fasting because I don't think anything has countered the fact that your body does need time to digest, and it does other processes when it's not having to put focus on digesting food in your stomach. So it winds up doing other things that are really good. I believe that it has shown that it could extend your life, and there are things like that that are good. And the thing that I like about it is if you just eat normally, what it did for me, instead of thinking that you have to have 3 meals, because I think that is kind of a fallacy that we have in modern America, that if you don't have 3 meals a day, then you're not getting enough calories in your life.
4 meals.
Yeah.
Then.
Right.
4 meals, right?
Some, yeah.
I can juice and have 1 or 2 meals at most.
Yeah, that's kind of what I pretty much do now. I'll do the 2 meals and then maybe a juice for some added nutrients if I need it. But yeah, that was the one thing that was really that intermittent fasting taught me was you don't need as many calories, especially as you get older, as you think you do.
I think about your body a lot, Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Because you really did. You transformed your fat BMI by doing this. So you're walking around here as proof that it can work.
Yeah, a big part of it is just your diet, and if you can eat the right food and the right amount of it, that is one of the biggest secrets.
But he is the most regimented human I've ever met. Like, good luck being a Ralston out there.
Do you ever get in a pissy mood and just say, hey, screw it, man, I just want some chocolate cake? Never.
No,
It's
see,
crazy to
everybody's
me.
got their thing, and there's just people that are wired for food. If anything, I'll be like, screw it, let's go to Vodka Town.
Well, that too.
So-
I mean, I'm there with you for that.
Yeah, so that's kind of more my screw it moments. That's what I go to. It's not chocolate cake.
I got a lot of screw it moments and a lot of vices.
Okay, yeah.
I was doing so good yesterday, and I didn't get a nap again. So I didn't get a nap Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Uh-oh.
Well, so I'm not getting one today.
Oh, no.
And I saw Rocco's Doritos, and I just lost my mind. I finished the whole bag.
Yeah.
I always love when y'all give your I lost my mind
I
food
lost my
stories.
mind. I finished the bag. Now, there was only like 1/3 left in it, but I sat there, I watched Housewives, I ate the bag, and I justified it by like, yeah, I didn't get my nap. I deserve these Doritos.
Okay.
We all lose our minds with snacks in different ways. Let me just tell you all that because you would be horrified what I do when I'm alone.
Go for it, huh?
Tell us.
Do I go for it? I go for it too much. Yeah, I like to get down, dog. I like to get turned with pastries.
That's his thing. That's his thing. We were just talking about intermittent fasting. Scientists now saying that if you're doing it to lose weight, it's not really what it's all about. It's watching your calories and reducing caloric intake is what's going to be key there. I always believe this because I've told you that my trainers have always told me, several different trainers I've had throughout my life, they always say it's 80% diet, 20% working out.
That is the truth.
I found that. But
I have too.
But Jaybird apparently has a workout here that is effective, so effective, he's lost 6 pounds here recently on something called the Outcast Workout. What exactly is the Outcast Workout?
You just dance around to Hey Ya?
Well, you make jokes. It's not that, but so Twigs from the Snack Pack told me about this, and he said what either the producer or the manager of the group Outcast would make them run and sprint, rapping their whole song completely, and if they messed up the word, they had to start the whole process over and could not finish the sprinting process or the running process until you got the whole song done while you're running. You have to run, rap at the same time. As soon as you mess up, you have to start right back from the beginning until the whole thing is done. And I've been doing that with Snack Pack songs outside in the heat, and I gotta tell you, I dropped 6 pounds really quick. And I've still been eating not great.
I know, we've seen you.
Living-
You came in here with a bucket of hand pies.
I mean, it's awful because you're running and you're trying to sing and do whatever.
wow, you're really killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Anybody can do this. You can take a song you like and run to it, but if you mess up the words, you got to start right back over.
It's best if you use a Snack Pack song.
Whatever you want to use. Yeah, whatever you want to use. And if you do that, I think you will lose weight pretty darn quick because you're concentrating on this thing you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Right.
And it's hard to sing and run at the same time. Right now, you're looking at me kind of crazy. I have one braid in, one braid out, Virginia.
But look at that one braid, though. It's tight.
Yeah, it's good.
We ran out of commercial time, so the witch couldn't braid the rest of my hair.
Well, he asked me to braid his hair, and then he has no comb or brush, so it's a little tricky.
You kind of look like you're half Willie Nelson and then half headbanger. So it's like if you turn from one side, you could do On the Road Again, and then you flip your head, you'd be On the Road Again. Yeah, that would be an interesting video, actually.
On the road again.
On the road again, the death metal version.
And then turn your head. Devil! Just can't wait to get on the road again. That actually could be a really entertaining video. Come to think of it. You
Yeah,
might wanna
stay
go
like
with
that. Just run with that all day.
I want my braids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Hopefully, I guess, do you know a song, every single word to it?
Oh, yeah.
That you could do that too?
Yeah, everybody knows at least
Yeah.
one song.
Kevin don't.
I don't know if I do.
Really?
I may not. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, how many people know like every lyric?
I know every word to What a
Front to
Man.
back.
I know every lyric to a lot of songs.
There's places I can jump in, but then I'm always reminded that I don't know every single lyric when I'm like,
It's not important to you. We know that. You don't focus on the lyrics like me and the bird.
You jump in at the important parts.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
sweet care.
Can everybody say that they have at least one song that they know every single lyric to? That if they just started singing it, they would go all the way through every part of the song.
People that do karaoke, people that consider themselves showmen, performers, they like all that, like me and Jay Bird. Definitely.
No, it's not. I disagree with the witch. There's people who would be petrified to do karaoke that know a lot. There's music fans out there. If
Yeah.
you love a band and you play their album all the time, you're going to learn the words. Billy Joel is the one. I learned every word of every one of his songs because I played them all the time.
I'm curious what that is. I'll have Suits do a poll here in just a second. Can you confidently say that you know every lyric to at least one popular song? And it can't be like Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Or Happy Birthday.
Yeah, it's got to be
I know the ABC is real good.
right. Something outside of a song like that. You can jump into our poll and let us know. I'm just kind of curious how many people say it. Yeah, because I'm not sure I can confidently say that. I might, and I might surprise myself if I got into it. But
You've never sat there like we have and memorized and made sure you know the words because you know you're going to have to know the words. That is a different level of learning words when you know you have to be on a stage and know the words. It does like, ooh.
But I brought it up because I saw myself lose weight really quick, and it wasn't. I wasn't fasting. I was eating, and I was moving a lot. So sometimes you just gotta move a little bit more.
Well, sometimes you need a gimmick or a mind frame thing that kind of gets you there.
I've always been that way. I need to trick myself into thinking I'm exercising.
Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes. Oh, man, we're going to have a great weekend here in South Florida. The weather's looking like it's going to be fantastic. So what do you have to do with your weekend? There's some fun eating stuff going on. Virginia's Cajun Crawfish and Music Fest is going to be tonight, tomorrow in downtown Abacoa and Jupiter. Bird on the stage with his Value Meal Killer snack pack.
You got that hosting voice ready to go?
Oh, it's always ready.
Yeah, you're introing the Value Meal Killer and the snack pack. I can't intro him because I am a backup dancer.
And you're also playing the pancake, right, Kev? I thought we agreed.
Pancake.
You'll be dressed as a pancake the whole time.
Oh, I thought we were going with the Buc-ee's guy.
That's right.
He wants to be the beaver.
Yeah.
You can be the beaver.
Be the Buc-ee's beaver. Yeah, that was going to be my act.
Beav it up, Kev.
Yeah. So that is going to be going on. Bird on stage at noon tomorrow. You also got tonight the Las Olas Wine and Food Festival in Fort Lauderdale. That is back, and it's kind of cool because they shut down Las Olas. They don't do that very often. So you go out there and enjoy the grub. So that'll be a fun little Friday night thing. The Pompano Beach Seafood Festival is going on this weekend through Sunday, and tomorrow Spread the Dub is going to be out there playing at Pompano Beach Community Park.
Are we battling with some aquatic fests here?
Pompano, I'm not worried about.
Got enough space.
Yeah, it's enough. Different counties, we're good.
There's enough crustaceans to go around for all this.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jupiter Seafood Fest was this weekend, I'd be pissed and probably burn them down.
Okay.
All right, she's a witch. She can do that.
Yeah.
With my eyes.
And on Sunday, they're doing that sweet corn fiesta at the South Florida Fairgrounds.
Oh, is that the
That's
corn?
the one you Ralphed at.
I failed that every year.
He did the eating challenge. Who can eat the corn the most, the fastest?
Yeah, right.
He got off the stage and barfed.
I gotta tell you though,
So much corn.
they do a great job. That's an entertaining event. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's very fair. You know what I mean? You go to the fair.
The people hosting it were horrified, along with all the fans sitting on the left side of the stage.
I did, I think, 3 or 4 years, and they usually have a nice crowd. There's competitive eaters there. It's a fun event.
Okay.
Everybody else kept their corn down.
You got some sporting events also going on this weekend. Florida Panthers coming off of a franchise tying 12th win in a row last night, beating the Detroit Red Wings 5-2. They've locked up home ice during the Eastern Conference playoffs, and they're going to be taking on the Maple Leafs tomorrow at Florida Live Arena. Go and support them Panthers. They could be winning it all this year. And then on Sunday, they got the Tampa Bay Lightning at Florida Live Arena. Got some soccer this weekend. If you haven't checked out Inter Miami CF, they're taking on Atlanta United at the Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale on Sunday. And then there's some cool music going on this weekend. You got The Who playing Hard Rock Live tonight. Rick Ross is going to be at 11 Miami. Then you've got Fetty Wap at 11 there tomorrow. Cascade and Cash Cash at Dare Nightclub on Saturday. And then Kenny Chesney. If you want to go see him, he's not coming to South Florida, but he's going to be at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa tomorrow. So I know originally we had talked about maybe trying to take that train up there and go see him because he's not coming down here. And
You're a Chesney head.
he's good. Yeah, he's fun. He's one of those kind of like party country. He's like a tropical country guy.
Dude, he's been around forever,
He
too.
has.
Country people, the industry, they take care of the old dogs, Virginia.
I know. They
Yeah.
treat them right.
They treat them better than the pop world
Yeah,
does.
top 40 just dookies on them.
You're 35 in the pop world. Like, you old?
You are done and you're old and you're washed up.
And on Sunday, it's Boca Bash on Lake Boca. So if you want a peaceful day on the water on
Oh my
Lake Boca on
gosh.
Sunday, do not go out there.
What are Caitlin's plans for Boca Bash?
She's so upset because she's got to work.
What?
Yeah, she's turning into an adult now, I know. This is
How
like her first year of
dare
ever
they?
missing Boca Bash.
Did she not put in for vacation?
She did, but her manager said, look, you're going to want these hours because we get quiet during the summer because they're a very seasonal kind of place. So, yeah. So,
Damn.
yeah, the real world's getting my daughter now. It's crazy, huh?
Daddy, please don't make me work. Will you
Yeah.
pay me to not work on Saturday for Boca
That don't
Bash?
happen with Daddy, so.
Daddy.
Yeah, all us Ralston's we gotta make our own.
Ralston's got to get out there.
Yeah.
We don't believe in enforcing child labor laws.
Yeah, Ralston's got to be humping, man. They got to get going. Come on, fam. Coming up here in a couple minutes, I thought it was kind of interesting. There is a marriage quiz you can take, and it seems very random because it's picking out your favorite foods and what you would order if you were at McDonald's. And you're like, what does that have to do with marriage? And I don't know. Probably nothing. But for some reason, this thing is oddly accurate. It nailed Jaybird.
Nailed me. It took me 30 seconds, and it nailed
And
one.
I took it and didn't believe it, and it nailed me.
Really? That's so
What?
weird.
It was crazy.
What is it?
And I'm going to give you the quiz here in just a second, Virginia, because I want to see if it goes 3 for 3. If it does, maybe there's something to it because it will tell you like what age you should get married. And I took the whole quiz and I ordered like Fat Kevin would. I'm like, I'm not going to go on diet sensibilities because honestly, unfortunately, I don't really eat McDonald's.
Well, if
ever.
you're on a diet, don't get in the McDonald's drive-thru.
I order it just like if I was at McDonald's, I order it with my mood. What I would do right in that minute, that's what I would
Order
do.
it to give joy.
That's what you're supposed to do.
So go with that mind frame when you take this quiz because I ordered what I would really truly want to eat. I'm not thinking about calories and all that. That's what I would have ordered.
Okay.
And it said I should be married at the age of 28. I was married at the age of 29.
Wow.
So it's
Look
pretty.
at you, still married,
Yeah, I know.
not getting no sex,
It
like most married guys.
You know what it said for mine?
Yeah.
It said, you are never going to get married. It said, you'll never get married.
Really?
That's exactly what it said. And I'm
Wait,
over
can
on-
you tell me what you ordered?
I'm always
We're
on the,
going to go through it here in just a
Okay,
second.
all right.
I'm always on the microphone going, I'm never getting married.
Yeah, so we'll see if it can get Virginia as well and go 3 for 3. We'll post it up if you want to take the oddly accurate McDonald's marriage quiz. We'll tell you all about it next. Okay, let's see if this thing is oddly psychic or if it just got lucky. I didn't think anything of it when Jaybird said, you got to try out this McDonald's marriage quiz from BuzzFeed because it totally got me right. And it was about, hey, he took this quiz and he said, you should never get married or you never will. And he's like, yep, sold. And I'm like, okay. You know, it probably says that for half the people.
That's what I thought when I sent it. I go, if
Yeah.
Kevin takes it, it says the same thing. He's going to be so annoyed he took this.
So I took it, and it's very quick, and it told me that I should marry at the age of 28. And you know what? I married at the age of 29. So it's not dead on, but it's not that far off. So to me, that's
accurate to me. 29,
I
come
agree.
on.
I'm giving it credit. That's why I think it's 2 for 2. Could it possibly be 3 for 3 here? We'll give Virginia this quiz and see what she says. Now, we start off here. It's ordering what you would order. If you're at McDonald's and said, hey, which one of these do you truly want? And like I said, I ordered based on what I truly want. I wasn't thinking about calories.
Okay, so it's multiple choice.
Yes.
You order what you would want to order.
Out of these.
Yeah, out of these. So I'm going to give you some options for breakfast and tell me which of these you'd be like, oh, that sounds good. I would like to eat that. You got the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, egg McMuffin, sausage and egg biscuit, the McGriddle, hotcakes, or the fruit and yogurt parfait. 6 options.
McGriddle.
Gonna go McGriddle.
I love it. You know, if I'm not worried about calories, it's a pancake sandwich. Hello.
Okay.
With cheese.
All right. So what about these options from McDonald's? Sandwiches. Are you gonna go the Big Mac, filet of fish, hamburger, McChicken, cheeseburger, or a quarter pounder with cheese?
Damn.
It's gonna
All
be
right.
your option.
All right. I hear you, Kevin.
Go with your gut and just go. Go with your gut and vote.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Wow, she likes that raw onion.
I do. I love. And you better put extra onion on it, or I'm gonna have some words.
It is a very different burger than the Big Mac. I will.
It is.
Did you go Big Mac on
I
that?
went Big Mac. I
too,
did. Yeah.
I like the Big Mac, but here's the problem. Even though I have a big mouth, I don't have a big mouth. I can't get my lips around the Big Mac and enjoy it without like
Oh, babe, you got to smush and push.
I
You
know.
have a loud mouth, not a big mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You
kinda
know,
like
you
I
know me.
Kind of like I don't have big hands. I have destructive hands, which makes me hamburger hands.
Yeah.
I like how you have to say it in that voice.
Okay. What about a McDonald's dessert? What would you order, Virginia? A vanilla cone, a sundae, a McFlurry, milkshake, apple pie, or cookies? Out of those 6 options.
I'm getting a sundae, caramel, no nuts.
I went Sunday too. Hot fudge though, baby.
Nah, caramel.
Okay. How many nuggets do you usually order at McDonald's? Do you go 4, 6, 10, 20, 40, or I don't like nuggets?
If it's just for me, I could take down 10.
You go 10.
I don't mean to brag.
No, that's not bragging. I put 40.
He's a man of extremes.
Oh, he is. Okay, so if you're picking a drink at McDonald's, you got Coke and Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Fanta, milk, chocolate milk, orange juice, apple juice, bottled water, hot coffee, iced coffee, hot chocolate, fruit smoothie, something not listed here or I don't want to drink. Those are your options. A
No,
drink at
if
McDonald's.
calories don't count,
Yeah.
out of those, it goes best with the quarter pounder. I'm going Coke.
Let me just tell you something real quick about McDonald's Coke.
It's great.
When it's done at the when all the pipes are cleaned and the machine's working great, there's not better Coke on the planet. And I believe, and I've been told, they add an extra thing of syrup or sugar in there.
Okay, yeah.
They have a special recipe.
They do. It's
Yeah.
Coke. Don't get me wrong. Coke knows all about it, but McDonald's has got a special kind of Coke, and man, you search for that
It
taste.
feels like the Coke with Coke in it because you get addicted to McDonald's Coca-Cola, and then you go get it somewhere else, and you're like, it's not the same as Mickey D's.
They have Coke Plus.
It's my favorite beverage on the planet when it's done the right way.
But that being said, I get mad when people get diet drinks. I'm like, you're at McDonald's. Have fun.
You knew this quiz wasn't going to be quick. It's supposed to be quick, but you know, with every question you ask, like, oh, Kevin.
Yeah.
I've got a dissertation.
Okay, and then when do you usually eat at a McDonald's? Is it early in the morning, around lunch, sometime in the afternoon, around dinner, or usually at like 2 a.m.? What would be your time, Virginia?
I would say lunch.
Okay.
Because that's just because I have a wonky schedule. I take a nap in the middle of the day.
Okay, and then
People are claiming McDonald's is paying us for this bit. I ain't getting a damn cent for this.
No, I'm not either. But we should.
You're right. They tricked
Send
us.
them this recording, Denny's, and send them a bill.
They tricked us to do a 5-minute infomercial.
Let's see if we can trick them into paying us. Let's send them an invoice.
and then The last question, do you share your fries? Always, it depends upon who I'm sharing with, or touch my fries and you're dead.
It depends on who I'm sharing with.
That's what I answered to.
If it's a family member, yeah. If it's a lot lizard at racetrack, no.
If you're in a group of people and they're not family and they're not really close friends and they reach over to take your fry,
Yeah.
I'm a pacifist, Kevin, but
Okay.
you can only take so much.
How old were you when you first got married, Virginia?
When I first got married, the mistake that was, I want to say 31.
It's important to be accurate.
Okay, let's do the math. I'm not good at math. Oh. So Magnolia is turning 17 this year. I got married when she was a fetus.
You got married in 2005. You got married in 2005. How old were you in 2000?
She was born in 2005. I got married in 2004.
You got married in 2004.
I did.
Okay, and what was your age that year?
Well, I'm 48 now. You know I can't do math.
Oh, boy. This was going to be flawless until we ran into math, Bird.
Or Virginia. Is it math or is it Virginia?
Yeah.
Denny's! I got married in 2004. I'm 48. How old was I in
You're
2000?
31.
31. Okay, so I was right.
Okay. It says here 28 for you. So it says the same thing for you as it said for me. So maybe it just spits out 28 for about anybody.
Denny's
So-
needs to take it. Suits needs to take it too.
Yeah, and we posted it up on our social media. So I would say it's not completely dead on. A 3-year gap. It's not awful, but, you could throw a, dart at a dartboard and get close.
What did you pick, Jay Bird, that made it tell you you're never getting married?
I don't know. I can't remember everything, but that is what it spit out for me.
Okay.
I feel like Virginia. I don't know. Did we do it wrong? Did we take it too long? Maybe you need to take it by yourself when no one's listening.
Okay, so we've got it posted up on our social media. You can go to our Facebook page, and we'll also have it up on Twitter. You can get it there.
Denny's and I just took it too. So it said Denny's was going to be at 21 years old, so that was way off. Mine was also 28. So I'm wondering if it spits out that number.
Okay, and you don't know yet? You're not there yet. Okay, so it was wrong on
How
Denny's.
old are you, Suits?
26. So start thinking about your wedding gifts, guys.
So are you
Yeah.
and your secret girlfriend Ashley going to maybe get married?
a little too soon
All right.
for that,
Okay.
Virginia.
Well, we'll have people on Facebook try it there. We'll also post it up on our website at kvjshow.com. But leave a comment. How accurate was it? Was it dead on? How many years off was it? And then we can find out, because I'm a lot less impressed with this thing now.
If it's an accuracy of 75% of the people
That's
get
pretty
it,
good.
I think it's
75 is
pretty
good. Right now it's
Yeah.
at 50.
All right.
And so it's, I'm not that,
You're excited now.
I was
It's waiting.
excited when it went 2 for 2. Now that it's missed the last 2, I'm like,
It's fun to talk about all your favorite yummy
Yeah.
stuff,
That is
though.
a fun thing to go through menus and
quick.
places. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is quick. All right, so do that, try it, and let us know. Is it accurate for you?
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, it went down, baby, on a JetBlue flight yesterday. Apparently, the flight from San Francisco to Florida was not peaceful when a drunk man would not stop pestering Mike Tyson. Now, when you get on a plane and you're sitting behind Mike Tyson and you start jawing at him and giving him a hard time, you need to remember who you are messing with.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's got a face tat. Mike Tyson don't give a F. Mike Tyson will kill you. He ate a man's ear.
Right.
On TV.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me right now? I mean, you deserve whatever bad stuff happened to you after you started riding Mike Tyson like a pony. I don't understand what this guy was thinking, but apparently he was overserved in the airport bar, and people saw him already fighting in the bar before he got on the plane. So he was just maybe out of his mind.
He was textbook belligerent, and you could see from the video his buddies in the aisle across from him, and you see him sitting directly behind Mike Tyson, and you see him, playing to the camera and then standing up over the chair that Mike Tyson was sitting in, because Mike Tyson was right in the seat in front of him. And he's over it, just like in his face.
They're
and he's
videoing it, so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is how we're going to go viral?
I think so, and of course they are, but
Of course.
probably for the wrong reasons. But here's a little bit just to kind of give you context as to what was going on with this chucklehead behind Mike Tyson.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. Yo, done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This crazy.
So other people are noticing it. So this guy, it's not subtle. This guy is clearly up, and he's doing stuff that people are filming and commenting on.
Hey.
All right, forget it.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do the horse.
And then, of course, the tiger bites.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do now? Try to sue Mike Tyson for hitting you?
Anybody out there has a breaking point.
Yes.
And, people are saying, well, where was the people on the plane that are there to help out? And they said, look, it just goes to show you we can't be everywhere every time. And if something happens really quickly and we're attending to somebody else in the back or front of the plane, we can't get there in that moment. And that's why don't act like children. You should be able to sit there like an adult and us not have to be there and be supervised. We're not here to be police. We're here to get you drinks and to keep you safe.
The video is everywhere. I recommend people.
It is, yeah.
It's on your TMZ, Virginia.
I know. I see it. It's right here in front of me. Yeah, so there you go. Don't mess with Mike Tyson.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, I guess, to close just what is going to happen with this. Yeah, like I said, pretty much the comments people say, look, there's never an excuse for violence, but everybody has their breaking point, and it's too bad that it got to this level. The guy wasn't cooperating with authorities when they got there, so it doesn't look like necessarily right now maybe charges will be filed against Mike Tyson, but you can imagine the kid will probably try to sue him and get money out of him.
There's never a reason for violence. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I hashtag stand with Mike.
Yeah.
I think there was a reason for violence, and you have to teach a guy like that a lesson.
Yeah, if I were the judge, I wouldn't give you a penny.
Nope,
And
not
I
a
wouldn't-
penny.
Yeah, I wouldn't take anything from Mike Tyson.
I would actually take the guy that got hit by Mike Tyson and tell him he has to do like 6 weeks in jail.
Yeah.
For instigating a man who's known to be a beast and making trouble for everybody on the flight.
Yeah.
Ugh. Elon Musk says he has secured $46 billion billion dollars to buy Twitter. He wants to buy the whole thing.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, is Twitter even that valuable? Oh my god!
We don't do a lot with Twitter, but believe me, Twitter's still got a place
I
in the
know,
world.
I know it still has a place, but I'm like, I think you're overpaying.
You're so busy with TikTok.
I know.
Yeah.
Now tell me you want to spend that kind of cash on TikTok, and I see it. I see the growth.
If you are into news and politics, Twitter is your platform.
Well, I don't know, Kev. Should we listen to Virginia or Elon Musk? Maybe we should side with Virginia on this one. I don't know.
And I just did your braids.
You're right.
You sassy bitch.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, and I don't understand all the behind the scenes because, you're talking about the board did a poison pill maneuver, and now he's trying to get other people to fund, and he's actually kind of going to individual shareholders and trying to buy them out at the rate that he wanted to pay. So I don't know if he's going to be successful or not, but he's still going at it and giving everything he's got to try to get Twitter.
A poison pill.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me.
It's complex stuff that our KVJ audience, they don't come here for that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
And finally here, I don't know, the court of public opinion is certainly siding with Johnny Depp in the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard
They are, huh?
debacle.
Okay, but they've got entertainment reporters reporting on the jury's looks and their mannerisms. They go, juror number 3 was clearly just gazing into Johnny Depp's eyes. He's really won her over.
Johnny Depp has them laughing. He is charming.
He is a charming guy.
He was literally on the stand learning and trying to understand what hearsay was because the Amber's lawyers kept saying hearsay, not admissible, hearsay, hearsay, hearsay. Like it was comedic how many times they said hearsay after everything he would say.
Okay.
And then he was pausing and everybody would giggle, including him.
The one thing that's clear is there was a lot of drugs and a lot of drinking in that relationship. And
Right.
imagine that. It turned into a flaming mess.
I didn't watch all, but I saw some of the clips that they had on the news. It's just too long and all that. But it does seem like they really established that Johnny Depp had massive drug issues and that he might have been blacked out a lot. And what could he have done then? And then I saw the text that he had to Paul Bettany, which I think he tried to play off as, it was just dark comedy, and what he had said about, burning Amber and then doing things to her corpse.
Which is pretty heavy.
So there was some dark moments, and the one thing that Johnny Depp did, I guess, to his own light is that he took very dark statements and then kind of made them, it's just dark comedy, and I think maybe some people did buy it.
I got to tell you, the courtroom is eating it up. He's got them in the palm of his hands. They're laughing.
I mean, I watched some of the highlight reel, and he is charming AF.
It looks like it's a movie. It doesn't even look real to me. I'm waiting for someone to go, cut. All right, guys, good take.
What did he say? They asked him about drinking whiskey in the morning, and he said something
it's every time's happy hour.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
it's always happy hour.
And you're like,
and I agree
spoken
with
like
him.
an alcoholic.
If I was on the jury, I'd be like, damn straight.
I don't think he's hiding from any of that. I think they're trying to pivot that. She reminded him so much of his controlling mother and his abusive mother that all of that triggered him into the drugs and the alcohol. That's, I think, what they're trying to pivot.
And, I mean, things like this, she knew he was high. She knew he was about to pass out. And then she gave him an ice cream and then waited for him to pass out and for the ice cream to spill in his lap and on the floor. And then she took a picture.
Well, yeah, look.
She gave him an ice cream when she knew he was going to pass out.
Well, you can hear that audio and know that she's got some
it's a
issues
setup.
too.
It's a setup. I mean, he may have been drunk and stupid and belligerent and high, but she gave him an ice cream just so she could take a picture of him passed out with ice cream all over
it's
him.
That audio. They have her going. She's talking to Johnny Depp. I didn't punch you, Johnny. I hit you. Okay, I didn't punch you. Stop acting like an effing baby. I didn't punch you.
I hit you. Yeah. I hit you many times, yes, but I didn't punch you. Like, whoa.
Can you get any kind of ruling from this that one is worse than the other? Or
now
how do they rule that?
They have audio now of Johnny Depp having he sounds like he's in a blackout and he's drunk and he's banging around the kitchen. And we do have audio of that, Kev. So that's what the herd people played.
Okay.
What happened? Nothing happened this morning, you know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you crazy. Oh, you got this going? You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Look, she did heavy drugs too, drinking. So I think you've got a just drug on drug fueled toxic relationship.
That's why
right
I just wonder at the end of it, how do you sort out that one was worse than the other?
And the other thing too
That's
is
what they're trying to do.
Everyone's got an opinion, and none of us were there the whole time either. And it's really easy to go on Twitter and go, "They're right.
You're doing
She's right.
selective
He's wrong."
cutouts of people's questionable behavior, which we all have.
And it sounds like both of them are recording each other at certain times to get what they need.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're playing each other.
How exhausting.
Yeah.
How exhausting.
It is.
It is exhausting and toxic on the worst level.
Yeah. The world seems fascinated.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay. You got some celebrities having a birthday today. Happy birthday going out to Machine Gun Kelly. He's turning 32 years old today.
What does a twin flame look like when they turn 32?
Like that, yeah. I guess like what he looks like. Did you see the preview for his new movie that he has?
No.
And she's in it?
No. Is it awful?
It looks so bad.
I can't wait.
So bad. Yeah, he's like a musician / actor that he's obsessed with this girl, and I think it's called Good Morning, Mourning. If you want to look it up and see the trailer for it,
I will,
because you'll love to hate it.
I love it.
And the whole thing is that his girlfriend, she gives him a breakup text. He thinks. And then what's the girl he's with?
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, yeah. And then she comes in and she, of course you can see what's going to happen and they're going to wind up together. And it's a big time stoner movie too. So they're smoking weed through the whole thing of it. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe some people love it. You may love it.
I'll check out the trailer.
Good Morning is the name of it. Amber Heard, oddly enough, she's having a birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Amber. She's 36 today. And Jack Nicholson pretty much has popped out of the public eye, but he's 85 today. So happy birthday to Jack. Got some other birthdays here. Happy 28th birthday to Cameron. That is from Shelby. Got the big 6-0 going on today. And Anastasia said, I'll see you at the Crawfish. It's part of the birthday celebration.
Crawfish for your birthday.
Also, we got a belated birthday for Bear, Love Isabella, Mommy, Daddy, Uncle, Anthony, Chewy, Sprinkles, and Chimpy.
Chimpy.
Happy birthday to Ellie. You saved my life. That is from Dad. We got a happy 6th birthday to Cypress from Mom, Dad, and Reef. Also, we've got an 18-year-old daughter's birthday, Callie, short for California. Love beyond words, Mom, Dad, and sister Madison.
That's cool. That's how they came up with that name.
Her name is California?
Short for California.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm. And happy birthday to Kaya and Caitlin from Mommy, Daddy, and Spice. Also, Reglin turning 6. My little Earth Day baby from Andrea. Also, we got Karina, happy birthday, turning 25 on Sunday from Mom and Matthew. Have a great weekend, and got her photo up there on KVJ TV. You can find it by going kvjshow.tv. It'll pop up right there for you.
That girl worked hard on that eye makeup. The brows impeccable.
Oh, yeah.
The eyes on point.
Yeah.
If she shows up late, y'all can't be mad at her because that takes time.
Is that the rule? You have to. If you're gonna be late, you better look great.
Yeah, better late than ugly.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't know if anybody wants to head out to the movies this weekend, but I'm oddly curious if this is as good as the trailer looks. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage.
It looks amazing from the trailer because it looks like it's poking fun at him, and it is him playing Nicolas Cage.
Yes. Uh-huh. Pedro Pascal, who's been all over the place lately, he's also in that.
He's the one from Narcos.
Yeah, he was in Narcos. He was in Game of Thrones for a while.
Mandalorian?
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. The Northman, also with Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke, and Willem Dafoe is out. And The Bad Guys with Sam Rockwell, Craig Robinson, and Awkwafina, rated PG. It's an animated you can check out. Here we go. Time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. Bird is holding the belt over there.
This is a big one, my friends. This is the Crawfish Festival weekend going on stage. I want to peep this belt. I want to peacock this thing.
It would look good to dance around with that thing.
It will suck to lose this thing. She's coming home back with me.
I might have to throw the game just for that.
No, don't say that. Don't get out of here. Here you go, Denny's. Here's the belt. This is a championship round.
Here's how it breaks down. This is from Stat Girl Whitney. She said, your no-name movie game stats is Jason is the new champ. Put an end to Virginia's 3-game win streak. He won with 4 points, beating Kevin's 3 and Virginia's goose egg. Overall, Kevin's won 5 total. Virginia and Jason are tied at 4. So
ooh, we go, Denny's.
Let's get close here.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, someone came to play, Denny's.
Yeah. All right, thank you for that, Stat Girl Whitney. Appreciate it.
Are you wearing a crustacean shirt, Denny's?
I am, just because we got the crawfish test coming.
Oh, look at you.
Always supporting.
I just noticed that.
Yes, it's very
adorable.
Okay, let's see how we do here with our partners. We're going to start off with Brianne and Port St. Lucie partnering up with Virginia. Hello, Brianne.
Good morning, KVJ.
Good morning. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, Virginia's going to give you clues to a movie. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. You got 60 seconds on the clock to see how many you can get, and your time begins now.
Pass. It's the 4th of July. What do you call that holiday?
Independence Day?
Yes. It's a spider. It is not brown. It's darker than brown.
Tarantula?
The color is darker than brown.
Black?
Yes, and it's a woman with no husband because he died.
Black Widow?
Yes. Yo, I'm running up the stairs. I'm a boxer. I've got a boxing match, and I'm running up and down the stairs in Philadelphia.
Pass.
Pass. Pass. If I'm drunk on Friday, what do I have on Saturday morning?
Hangover?
Yes. You get one of these when you're on vacation. You bring them back for the kids. It's a little thing to remember the trip.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
3 spots.
Got a 3 spot.
Is that enough to win the tournament, Kev?
It could be.
I don't know.
It could be. Better hang on there, Brienne. You don't know. Okay, we got Ross on here from Stewart. Hello, Ross.
Hey, what's going on, KVJ?
Yeah. All right, let's do this here. 60 seconds on the clock in the no-name movie game. Could use a win. We got to beat 3 here, Ross. Okay, our time. Let's do it. Our time begins now. It is a cartoon movie. It's a character, and he runs around. It's a kind of a thing with a little prickly, spiny hair. And it's also
Hedgehog.
Yeah. Pass. It is okay. It's a fat orange cat, cartoon cat, fat orange cartoon cat.
Garfield.
Yes. It is something that hides under kids' beds, and you're scared of it. And when you go to kill, no, it's something else. Pass. It is okay. It's a big popular movie. You have a sand blank on the beach. It's something that dips down. You call it. No, not a castle. It's a sand. What's another thing that comes after sand on the beach?
Dune.
Yep. It pass. It is okay. If you took some acid and you're like, "Whoa, man, I didn't like that." You had a what?
Bad trip.
Yep. Okay. It's a stylish. It's a big brand name. It's Italian designer, and it was a big thing where they kill at the end.
House of Gucci.
Yes. Okay. It is the lifeguards run on the beach in red bathing suits, red bikinis.
Baywatch.
Yes. Pass.
Whoa.
The Kevin
That's
Rolston.
what I'm talking about, Kevin.
Guys on point.
Wow.
Bringing the heat.
That's a 6 spot.
6 spot, Ross.
Oh, it turns out Kevin's going to floss the belt.
Oh, man.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get 7.
All right, let's see here. Bird, this would be monumentally huge if you land a 7 spot right now.
7?
Yep.
It would be big. I need the belt. I want the belt. But do I deserve the belt?
Yasik, you ready to do this?
I am so ready. And Bird, we going for that 7.
Okay, Asik. I believe I know you're from the chat room, correct?
Correct. And by the way, respectfully, Kevin, my name is Yasik.
Okay, is it with a K?
No, it's Yasik. So like Yasik people come over here.
Oh, okay.
Yasik.
Okay.
I apologize. I spelled it with a K.
Okay.
I didn't know it was traditional spelling.
Okay. I thank you for that.
Damn it, Denny's. Get it right.
All right,
Embarrassing
Denny's.
Kevin on the radio again.
Yasik, I got to tell you, I need this belt. I want this belt. Let's do it.
Okay. 60 seconds on the clock. All right. Your time begins now.
Heart and blank. Heart and blank. What's another name for your spirit?
Pain.
No, another name for your spirit. Another name for your spirit. Heart and blank. Pass.
Soul.
Yes, you got it. You got it. She has 7 little friends. She is beautiful. She's a Disney person. 7 little friends.
Oh, Snow White.
Yes,
Snow
okay,
White.
pass. Okay,
Snow White and the
yes.
Seven Dwarfs.
Pass then. Okay, if my eyes are red, they are what? If my eyes are red, they are what?
Bloodshot.
Yes.
Bloodshot.
It's a long piano song. Din 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 din. It's about flames. It's instrumental. Pass, Denny's. I bought this little thing and it paid me all this money. I bought it at the gas station. It's a piece of paper. There's numbers on it. It's called what? You have numbers on the paper. No, you buy it at the convenience store. There's numbers on it, and then if you win, you bought a. Pass. No, it's
ticket.
But the whole name. Pass, Denny's.
Lottery.
Stop.
Lottery.
No.
Oh, man. Oh. Okay, I was going to try. I got a 3 tied with Virginia, second place.
But look at you, Ralston.
Wow. Yeah.
Killing it.
Well, I got to tell you, Ross, I'll give him all the credit. He was just on point. Nice job there, Ross. You get the win today, bud.
No, I'm only as good as my partner.
Wow. And all that humble, it's kind of annoying.
You don't work with him. You don't have to kiss his ass.
All right, Ross. Thanks, buddy. Have a good weekend, man.
Have a good weekend.
Okay.
That's a champ right there.
I mean, you go in there when a Ralston puts a 6, a half a dozen on the board.
You can tell when Ross said hello.
Yeah.
He came to play on point.
There was an energy, a synergy, if you shall.
Yeah.
Boy, was dialed in. I think we all probably have something that we do that's kind of weird, and you're pretty sure that probably nobody else does it. And it's just weird little tics, weird little things that you do, typically when you're by yourself. I don't know why. Probably in the last couple of years, I just have developed something. I think it's like a tic. When I just feel overwhelmed, I just say, help me. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, if anyone ever overheard me, they'd be like, just so the sad desperation in my voice. But it's a weird tic that I do to somehow, I think it kind of resets my brain to focus because I have a hard time focusing. And a lot of times I'm running. Like you have to get here and there. And you're like, I'm trying to put this on. I'm trying to get that. And you're just like, I'm just like, help me. And I don't know what it is, but somehow it gets my brain right back in and going. But I am pretty confident that nobody else actually calls out for help. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I don't know if it's a prayer. I don't know if it's
I think
whatever.
You're calling the Lord.
Just Lord, help me. Just good heavens.
That's not that weird. That's good.
Okay, that's not
you're
that
a spiritual man. It works.
That's not bad. Do you have one that you actually can say on the radio without freaking out everybody, Jaybird?
I got so many. I mean, I really am a weird person. The one I've talked about it before, but I don't think many people do that. If I'm really struggling with sleeping, I'll lay on the floor, like on the hard floor, and I'll smack my foot and ankle on the floor to the point where it gives me not such great pain, but it hurts a little bit, and I'm like, the pain makes me tired, and when the pain kind of subsides, I almost kind of want to go to sleep now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. And
you look really weird when I was telling that story.
Yeah,
and I told you that like 5 times.
I know, and I'm weirded out every time I hear it.
The pain makes him go to sleep.
You know, when the pain subsides, I think it's a whole process. It hurts the ankle, and then the pain subsides, and I'm like all tuckered out and tired. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep now.
Okay.
Should I not have said that? I don't know.
I mean, this is fair because
it's bizarre, but we're not surprised.
Does anyone else do that? And the last time I talked, someone sent you a 9-page manifesto. Birds into self-harm. I'm not into self-harm. I'm not. I just that helps me go to sleep.
That's just your own little tick.
You're into self-love.
That I stand by.
That will also help you go to sleep.
That can really tucker you out.
He works himself into a frenzy and then passes out with no pants on.
Well, when that doesn't work, you bang your ankle.
A lot of banging.
Virginia, do you have something weird that you do that you're pretty sure nobody else does?
No, I'm pretty normal and awesome.
Okay. All right.
No, she's weird. She is. She's got her things, but
what do I do? I was just over here sitting and thinking. I do when I'm going to sleep. I mean, I rub my feet together over and over, and I know it like bothers Panda, but I can't help myself. Is that weird enough? Not really.
Some people just aren't weird, man. That's okay.
Right.
I mean, I pick my nose, but I think a lot of people do that.
That's not. That's just that's. I mean, it's gross, but I don't know if it's weird. And
there was a guy
norm.
in a white BMW in front of me yesterday, and I was digging probably touched my brain. I was up so high. And he was so disgusted. I could see him watching me in his side mirror. And he was like, ugh.
He's got the BMW pretension.
I saw a really hot girl. She was digging real deep. Like nobody was watching.
Look, it's better to dig and get the boogers out than for me to be sitting and talking to you and one fly out mid-conversation. I'm just trying to clear the passageway.
I don't know. This girl had a car where she didn't have a lot of shielding, and it's almost
people think they're invisible in their cars
do.
for some reason.
You know what Kevin's right about? They forget that they're on the road.
Yeah, you know your windows ain't even tinted. There's a lot of people that were admitting to some weird stuff on our KVJ Show Facebook page. Stephanie's kind of like you, though. She said, I listen to depressing music when I'm happy.
Me too. I love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Nathan said, if I have a song stuck in my head, I often click my teeth to the drum beat. And then when my wife notices me doing that, she'd be like, hey, what song is that?
I've heard drummers talk about doing that. They will kind of do beats to all kind of different things in their life when they're not playing drums.
I think a lot of people could relate to what Kara said. She said, I will replay arguments in the shower and then I'll change my version to what I really should have said.
Oh, I do that all the time. Oh my gosh, people would think I'm nuts if they lived with me.
I think a lot of people do that.
I talk to myself a lot.
Me too. So much that my kids even say, Mom, are you talking to us or are you talking to yourself again?
Well, it does help me at times. If there's a matter of the heart kind of a thing I want to get off my chest, a practice round does not hurt.
You got to practice how you're going to say stuff sometimes, because if you get it down, you do it better. And if it's important, you should want to be your best.
Mm-hmm. I thought this is kind of interesting, too. Terrence said, when I have a negative thought, I'll make some audible noise to interrupt that thought.
That's good. It's a good strategy. You should do that with all negative thoughts. Get up and do something different. Try to interrupt that pattern.
You're right. It's not a bad idea. Jared said, I'll put my hands on my phone pocket when I closely pass by somebody just in case they may be a pickpocket. Does anybody else do that one?
I don't know if you're abnormal for that. If you're in a strange area and you don't know anybody.
Yeah, that actually may not be that crazy, believe it or not. We got Katie. She said, I have a voice that I use for my cat, and sometimes when I'm bored, I will talk to myself as my cat. I'd love to see that. Rhonda said, I love the smell of my dog's feet pads and I sniff them often.
Yeah, people would think I was weird. I think non-dog people think you're weird when you get all affectionate with your dog. I mean, I would kiss Chewy's nose. I love when Chewy would be asleep and I'd kiss his little warm, dry nose. Some people don't get down like that. They think you're weird. Mm-hmm. I remember our dog Charlie. Back in Lake Park, there was a kid named Chris. We had a window you could look through, and I didn't know he was watching me, and I was kissing Charlie's snout, and he was watching me for a good amount of time, and then he goes, ew, Jason's making out with his dog! And there was this rumor I was making out with my dog, and I was not. Just loving on him.
Do you think this is weird? Susan said, I will let my dog lick my toes. Oh, man, so relaxing.
You're starting to get a little weird.
Yeah, a little too weird?
When your eyeballs start to roll back from what your animal's doing to you, you're going into weird mode.
That feels like bestiality light.
Well, you're flying close to the sun. Oh gosh, this is great. Look at my foot.
Okay, all
Like,
right.
how would you feel if your mama walked in and saw that?
I would feel weird.
Come on now. We see you.
But your dog's tongue is relaxing you?
Stop it.
Oh,
Say it out
yes.
loud.
It's so good. Candace said, I cross my legs when I poop. Does anybody else do that?
Wow, you're talented.
That's
Cross your legs while you poop.
Like
Does
this.
it help you
I don't know.
Indian style?
You can do crisscross applesauce. You can. If some people are able to do that, and it makes a natural squatty potty for some people.
Huh. Okay.
The squatty potty does work.
It does. That probably is why she's probably more comfortable in that position.
Huh.
Okay.
We should all try that today and make a video.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yes, I dare you.
I could easily
Just
do
make
it.
a video of only your face, and no one wants to see your poo. Just see how it would feel.
What do you think, kid? You want to sign off on that idea?
I'll let Virginia do it.
I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna send you the video, and I'm gonna include the poo.
You're a solo artist on this one.
Tommy said, I will flare my nostrils at every telephone pole I pass when driving, and I have to time it just right. It's absolutely exhausting. Please help.
You have OCD. That's an OCD thing.
Right.
Oh, big
yeah.
time. That's if you have to do it and it's something that you're exhausted after with. I know exactly what that person's. I had to go to therapy as a kid for something kind of similar to that.
Weird things that you've done, you're pretty sure nobody else does. Valerie said, I'll cuss at people when I'm driving, but I always look straight ahead so they think I'm talking to myself. That way I don't get beat up.
That's funny.
I don't know if that's that crazy. I think that's probably how I handle it too. I don't want to look like I'm yelling at anybody because I don't want them to pull out a gun because people will here in South Florida.
Do you guys ever do the fake phone call where either you're in a situation and someone's walking up and go, hello, hey, how's it going? You act like-
Totally.
No, I don't do that.
I've done that before, and then while I'm doing it, my phone rings.
Right, yeah. That's why I don't do that. Yeah.
I've been busted trying to be cute and it doesn't work.
You got to be next level with the skill.
You
and
do.
I don't have that skill.
If you're going to do that, you always have to make sure the ass end of your phone it's always just shown to the person. You can't expose the phone.
You can't let them see the other side, and you also have to turn your ringer off.
Yes.
Taylor said, I will mix peanut butter and jelly in a bowl and eat it with a spoon when I have no bread.
Ooh,
You're not weird.
That's not weird. That's actually creative.
Yeah.
Some would call you cutting edge and ahead of your time.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe you're on keto. Well, you shouldn't be eating a jelly.
Yeah.
I like mixing things.
You do?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Allison said, I will look at each side of a Dorito to determine what side I want to put against my tongue.
Oh, I do that too. Oh,
You
the
do?
cheesier side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my friend just sent me a picture. He's bringing us something to Cajun Crawfish Festival. He's got this baggie with all this extra clumps of Dorito dust. He said he got a bag of Doritos, and in the bottom of it, he found all these giant clumps of Dorito dust. He's like, I knew KVJ would be able to do something with this.
I mean, if you bring it on Saturday, it's a big old, we might smoke it.
I was thinking like for Do It, bitch.
Oh, dude, that's not a punishment. Eating
Yeah.
Dorito cheese balls?
You would love it?
Oh, please, no,
Yeah.
no, don't let me eat the best part of the Dorito. Oh, what a punishment.
Oh, it's terrible. Now I got to eat an ice cream cone?
Yeah, I know. What's my next punishment? A massage?
Oh my gosh, all that salt.
Oh my God. We just live in different worlds, girl.
I could never eat that ball of giant Dorito dust.
That is so not a punishment.
Nicole said, I don't leave my house without either a tumbler, a Yeti cup, or at least stopping at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. I always have to have a drink with me in the car. I'm the same way. Yeah.
I have become so drink dependent.
Yeah.
There's always a water and there's always a backup drink.
I told y'all I've become a tumbler addict. And now, when I leave my tumbler out and it's not going to be there for 4 or 5 hours, I got about a 10-minute depression window there. I'm like, oh man, I'm bummed out. It keeps the ice so cold.
It does.
Colder than anything ever. I can't believe the tumbler.
Still can't believe it.
Cannot.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, is time up for Bill Murray? I don't know. This sounds serious because we've heard a lot of allegations over the years that he was difficult and could be a real D on the set, but that he also could be just a sweetheart and so fun and so lovable, where he shows up at your party and he crashes it but enjoys himself and everybody loves him. Like, I think he's all over the place with his moods.
Well, I think he's just like those SNL guys, especially in the heyday of SNL. I think he, has got a dark side to him. I think that can come out if he doesn't like what you're doing.
So there is a new movie that he was doing with Seth Rogen and Aziz Ansari that was suspended indefinitely on Monday because somebody on the set of this movie, Being Mortal is the name of it, somebody accused Bill Murray of inappropriate behavior. Now, they have stopped filming. They don't know if it's going to start up at any point, if he's going to be in it, not going to be in it. They don't know. But apparently the accusations were heavy enough that they said, okay, we got to investigate before somebody comes for us.
But also look what the director is. You think he's going to take any chances? Aziz Ansari?
Yeah.
He had his own... He
had his own scandal. He knows all about scandal.
Well, the thing that makes it tricky is they have the blanket term of he was being, inappropriate?
Inappropriate behavior.
And I'm seeing... the internet's, running with it, with sexual stuff, with violent stuff. We don't know. And when you throw that blanket in there, it could be him just throwing something on set. You know what I mean? There's not details out there. But when you have that blanket saying of your mind goes to the worst possible things.
Yeah, it really does, because you look too into movies of his past and you try to figure out, okay, is this just how he is? He had problems on Charlie's Angels. He had problems on Saturday Night Live. He had problems on Groundhog Day.
What about Bob?
What about Bob?
So that's my question, because people on the internet were already calling him a sexual predator, and I think he is a difficult person to work with, and I think he might be a jerk to work with at times.
I mean, I think
that's different than a sexual predator.
And I think you need to break down what it is that he's done on these. And I'm looking back at all the accusations, and it's confrontations. The one on Charlie's Angels, apparently he said something that was inexcusable and unacceptable to Lucy Liu.
He ripped on her about her talent and her acting.
The director McGee of that film claims that Murray headbutted him, but Murray said, I did not do that.
And it's different between butting heads and head butting.
Right.
Like, if you just butt heads on your ideas and on your movie,
Right.
like, no problem. If you physically headbutt somebody, that is a psycho move. I know, because I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
That is next level.
Richard Dreyfuss said that Bill Murray was a drunken bully who allegedly threw an ashtray at his face when they worked on What About Bob?
Damn.
I have a story, too. I have a baseball coach when I was playing at a school in college, and he had a Bill Murray story. They had a softball tournament, and he said Bill Murray was a drunk jerk, and they ended up getting into a brawl, a fight on the field. Him and Bill Murray.
Physical.
Yes.
This sounds like Bill Murray's MO for inappropriate behavior, not sexual.
Yeah.
And that's why I think, just looking back at this, he had that fight with Chevy Chase back in 1978. And apparently Bill Murray went off because Chevy Chase told him that his face looked like something Neil Armstrong would land on.
They also said Chevy Chase was a big jerk, too.
Exactly. So, they probably were both going at it. And then famously on Groundhog Day in 1993, he was good friends with Harold Ramis, longtime friend. And Ramis allegedly grabbed Bill Murray by the shirt collar, threw him against a wall in a dispute they had. And they didn't talk all the way up until Ramis was about to die in 2014. And Bill Murray went and they reconciled right before he passed.
You talk about it all the time. You can be great, and you also can have a dark side, too.
Yeah. But I think to that point, you've got to, if you look at past behavior for what this is, realistically, he had some kind of outburst that was probably physical or verbal rather than something sexual. Would be my guess.
And again, I'm just going on what people are saying on,
Mad and angry and physical, not necessarily sexual.
Well, sometimes they're not at all. I mean, you can get mad and angry and have nothing to do with sex, and then it can intersect as well.
But when you say inappropriate behavior, people start going, oh, what girl did he grab her butt?
Exactly. Because there's a story out today about Trey Songz, and there was a girl, and she had a bikini top, and he grabbed the bikini top. He's like, oh, look out, and he uses the T word. Got a boobie out. There's a boobie out, and now
he did that.
He did that, and
that's
to
wrong.
me, when you say inappropriate behavior, that's what you kind of immediately now start to think.
Totally.
Stories like that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Not what Bill Murray might have done.
So fascinating. In other news, it looks like Kris Jenner took the stand and alleged in court that Blac Chyna once threatened to kill Kylie Jenner. Kylie talked about how it had happened to her mother and how her boyfriend Tyga was alarmed because, I don't know if you know this, but Tyga used to date Blac Chyna and said that, Blac Chyna came after me with a knife one time. I'd be scared because Chyna's not scared to stab somebody. So a threat of I'm going to kill you from Chyna should have scared Kylie Jenner.
It's not going good for Blac Chyna either. She didn't pay her taxes. There's a bunch of stuff that she's in court. There's something else she didn't do in court that she was supposed to do. It's not looking good.
They're going to bring up everything. They are going to bring everything that she did bad. But it'll be interesting when they bring up the texts and the people that worked at Boonham Murray, or however you say it, the production company that was in charge of putting together these reality shows. Did Kris Jenner say, cancel it, because she was mad at China and cost China all this money. China is suing for $40 million for loss of earnings.
$40 million.
And $60 million for loss of future earnings.
Yeah. She's going to make $100 million on
It's
her own?
$100 million, she says,
Okay.
that Kris Jenner stood in the way of her making.
Okay.
So that will be the thing. Can they prove that?
All right.
And that's what's going on in your dirty dirt.
I think Kevin acts like he cares about the dirt.
No, I'm
Kevin cares.
I'm just saying I'm not sure I buy it.
Unlike you, Kevin cares about my dirt.
I act like I don't care, and I'm always, oh, by the way, I heard Blac Chyna said this.
No, he's in it. He loves it. Okay, share or shock. Trying to get this shock collar on, and boy, that is a really sad commentary about my calf muscles right now when I go on the tightest setting and it's still not tight enough.
It's like a wrist bracelet.
You got to put it on your thigh over there, chicken legs.
You have to put it around your neck, pencil neck.
Yeah, if we can't put it on your leg, can we put it on your neck?
Work there, Denny's.
That's a
I
valid
need to
question.
do some calf raises or something. Oh my goodness.
Someone sent me a picture of this animal with the skinniest legs. There, look, it's Kevin after leg day.
Gosh, it's so terrible. So terrible. These legs. What are you going to do? All right, this is Share or Shock. I got 3 questions here. If I choose not to answer the question, I get a shock from the shock collar around my chicken legs. Okay, so these are going to be tough. Let's see what y'all got today.
Yeah, roast that chicken leg.
I just don't think you're going to answer him.
Yeah, I will weigh it and say what is going to be more painful answering this. You know, anything that's about me, I have no problem. I have no shame, and my pride is completely shot.
I mean, some of the ones that people are texting in already, we've asked you so much. When's the last time Kevin's got a piece of ass? How much does Kevin make? Blah, blah. All stuff.
A lot of that stuff we talk about just freely.
Yeah. Kevin hasn't been laid in 3 years.
You got to try to come up with psychologically a question that I won't answer.
And we don't do salary. That falls in line with
money. We don't do any numbers.
Bank accounts, passcodes, numbers, phone number. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we can't do salary anyway because I don't know. My wife won't tell me. So, so that's.
I could tell you.
Oh, okay. See, all the women in my life.
Remember the big fight we got into? Because I could tell you.
Oh, yeah. When Virginia looked at our contracts.
I know all the numbers of everything, so. Yeah.
Everything I know.
If you don't remember all that drama, Kev, I do.
Okay. All right. So what you got? What's question number 1 here?
Kevin, which current endorser is the most annoying to deal with because of their personality?
Client.
That
you endorse.
You endorse a bunch.
Currently.
You have hair, you have all kinds you do.
Yeah, I do.
The most annoying endorsement client.
And if they're not currently on the air, there's potential of them being back on the air.
Yes.
But maybe not after you answer this question.
Well, typically I've got a buffer because we have a salesperson that typically deals with the client individually. And I don't hear a lot from them. It would be unfair to say that anyone is annoying. I could go back to old, but that's not fun.
Nope, it's got to be current.
Well, there is one you could, I think, that's still around.
I'm trying to think of my endorsements. I really am legitimately trying to answer this. I'm looking at what I have. No, they're cool.
Well, you have to give an answer.
Yeah.
It's just the most annoying you have to deal with.
The most annoying.
If they're all cool, okay, who's the least cool?
Yeah, who's the one that is really a pain in the ass to deal with? Come on, let's drop the act. There's always people you got to deal with that are very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, no,
Totally.
I've got a lot of people to do, and honestly, I just went through every current endorsement I have right now, and there's not one person that they're all freaking awesome.
All right, least cool.
Do you just take the shock then?
I
You
guess,
can't answer it.
there's not really an answer for that, unfortunately. So I guess I got to get
I've heard
shocked.
I've heard you bitching and moaning off the air. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
About who? Write it down.
Write it down.
Yeah, because I'm really trying to
Don't hold it up at the camera because the people will see it.
get my. No, they're cool.
Okay.
What did I bitch about with them?
I just heard you bitching about it at one point.
About the name?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're cool.
All right.
They're very cool. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with them.
Then
That's legit.
He's going to write another name down. Okay, what about this one?
Yeah.
this person's not current, but you.
If you really trigger one,
This one I know for a fact, but it's
Okay.
not current. But
I know.
still could be.
Yeah, like I said, I'm blessed right now, and I have had one. Yes, absolutely. When you said that, that was exactly who I was going with.
We'll
And-
accept that.
Will you?
Do you know who it is?
I will accept it if you give details.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you details. There is this one woman. I haven't dealt with her for a while.
Is she still here locally working?
I don't know because I have probably, and yeah, I'm probably going to hear about this.
Well, the reason why this is I don't. That's why.
I'm not going to say her name because
that's a shock.
Then you've been shocked.
That's the.
You have to say the name.
Because she deals with a lot of business.
Nope,
and-
you got to say the name.
All right, well then just shock me because I could ruin. She has a lot of clients. Well, and you know who you are, and you're very annoying.
That's why.
Yeah.
She's very annoying.
We got to shock you then.
Give him a 3, 2, 1.
Shock me. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, bringing the pain.
Keep going. I shot him in.
Jaybird, keep going.
I just karate chopped my.
I just gave you one. Bird wanted me to have that heavy ass thumb.
Okay.
We really had to work for that shock, man.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to either take the shock or blow up your spot. And
Yeah,
that's
honestly,
what that was.
If I knew what her status was right now about other clients, I would completely.
I've heard she's still in the game.
She had 3 really big clients, and I had to deal with one of them that I don't endorse anymore.
And she's
was
unruly.
A nightmare to deal with.
People are saying you did the right thing by taking the shot.
Yeah, because I could ruin some other big accounts if I said her name. She would pull business.
Good, we got a shock out of him.
Yeah.
All right, so we are doing our job.
We're 1 for 1.
If we get a shock out of the Ralston,
That's good.
We're doing good.
That was good. That's
we had to
how you
work,
come
though.
up with a question. Because really, unless it's hurting my family or it could lose a lot of business, those are the 2 levels of questions that you will get a shock every time.
We were going in on you like Herd's attorney. We were just trying to.
That was good.
Break him down.
That was good because I almost went with it.
All right, you want to ask that one?
Okay.
And hey,
I actually would like to text our boss, be like, does she handle any more business?
Okay.
Because I would like to rail on her.
Look into her.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that one.
if you ranted about her, I think it's
if
free.
she has no business on the books with us right now, I'm in.
If there's any justice, COVID got her.
Oh.
That would be. There's fun rant. Oh, Virginia.
Jeez.
You didn't even hear the joke.
I did. I heard
Yeah.
it too. I did hear because I ignored it.
I wish death on her. But. All right. Okay. Next question here. Share or shock?
We need first and last name on this one.
Okay.
Who is the most annoying employee at Christ Fellowship?
And annoying can fall under, oh gosh, they talk too much, they're too judgmental, they are just off.
It's somebody who works for the organization and
Okay.
not a volunteer. I'm talking about a paid employee of Christ Fellowship, the church.
And maybe they didn't annoy you personally, but something about them rubs you the wrongston way.
Who's not Christ-like?
Or maybe fake Christ-like. I don't know. I don't know how it goes over there.
Yeah.
You work with 2 demons.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I don't know last name. And the one person that I'm thinking, the only thing I could say, and it's nothing bad, it's just he has the same joke for me every Sunday. And you ever have that where it's like, oh,
No,
here
it's
comes
got
the
to be
same joke again.
bad. It can't be that he tells you the same corny dad joke.
That's all. That's the worst that there is. I know you want something, but I can't think of anything. I mean, I just go, I walk into service, I sit, I say hello to a couple people. They all seem very friendly.
Well, out of all the speakers there, the orators, who's the most annoying to watch and to deal? Because they have a bunch of speakers there.
A lot.
Yeah, no, they do.
And you're just like, oh my gosh, get off the stage!
What is his last name?
And he works there.
Yeah, it's a guy they bring in.
Everyone's saying Ralston's stammering too much.
Well, I just don't. Again, I don't think
shock you.
I don't think I have an answer.
We will shock you.
Shock you. Make it count, Virginia.
In 1, 2, 3. Hold on to your panties.
Yeah, girl. Keep going. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Shock you.
It's so evil. That's the Satan version.
We sound like the devil's chorus.
Yeah, on a question about church. Yeah.
Virginia's dressed in all
We're
black.
gonna bring down religion if it's the last thing we do.
Kevin, tell us who is the worst at church. I mean, we are really
Destroy your last safe place.
We got it. We got two. We are winning.
Yeah, you have.
I'm not happy till we go 3 for 3.
Okay, let's see if you got one more good one that
You
I
give him
won't
the
answer.
last one, and you hit him hard. No mercy.
Right at 10 o'clock. And you have to give an answer why. You have to fire either Virginia, me, or Denny's. Right on. Go. Kevin, they have to. If not, your salary's gone. Everything is crap.
The show's over. You're done.
You have to fire one of those people today. And why? That's what you have to give us right now.
Why? I have to fire one of you?
And it can't. The answer of
Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's.
You were here the last. We took Suits out of the equation because Suits has been here the least.
Yeah.
And that's such an easy cop
Yeah.
out. Denny's has been here for about 10 years now.
Yeah, he has. And honestly, I just the person I would have to fire, and anybody would tell me the good business sense, I got to fire Denny's because it's the staple of Kevin, Virginia, and Jason. His name's not on the logo.
But he's the best producer you ever
I
had.
know, he's amazing. I would trust me. It would rip my heart out, and I would die. But I would have to fire Denny's for that reason. Because
Kevin will hurt you.
I know.
Hurt you.
Denny's, I'd never fire you.
All that he puts up with.
Blame them. It's their fault. That was a terrible, awful, mean question.
Denny's works here
Damn.
so hard.
He does.
Makes a nickel.
He's the best producer I've ever seen.
Damn, I just saw a tear roll down his.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's bog water.
He's irreplaceable. He's irreplaceable. I would never find anyone better.
Apparently not.
Don't sound like he's irreplaceable.
So one of you two is replaceable?
You answered right. You have to still do a show with us. No, it was the right answer.
Damn, we wanted the
I
shock.
do want the shock.
We wanted the three
I wanted the 3 for about 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3. All right. If you've got questions for Virginia and Jaybird, Virginia's up next week.
What? I think I've done this already.
I think we're doing round 2.
Yeah, we're doing round 2. I've done it twice.
It's called Keeping Up.
Yeah.
I can't.
Can I change my answer? Virginia's fired. You're back, Denny's. Time for another battle of the generations.
Oh, it's me versus Denny's? Is that why Kevin texted me? Kick his ass, bird. We don't want Denny's around these parts anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm firing him too after the show.
Yeah, this is Denny's technically his last time, I guess, doing this because I've got to fire him, I guess, after the show today. So he's out of here after that. I know. It's tough. So yeah, Denny's can't blow it. I mean, don't lose. So here's what we got. I'm telling you, we got those Gen Z. That generation is running away with this. They've got a 2-point lead now on the millennials. Gen X is back there 7 behind millennials.
Old people, we're a little slow, but we're steady, baby.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You definitely desperately need a win here. Let's see how it goes. Amy from Green Acres is the millennial today to partner up with Denny's. Hello, Amy.
Good morning, KVJ.
Yeah.
How you doing today, Amy?
Just fabulous. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, thank you. And Alyssa is on here from Boynton Beach to partner up with Bird for Gen X. What's up, Alyssa?
Good morning, everybody. Hi, sweet baby J.
Yeah, old people unite.
Yeah.
Sweet baby J.
J. I love it.
Oh.
You can call me that all day long.
This girl's coming with some honey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I might just bite.
Mm-hmm.
Are you single?
All right, let's not make it weird. Stop. We're having fun here. But see, I'm going to take it too far.
Yeah.
She always takes it too far.
I can ask.
All right, so here's what we got. Here's how we play the game. The first question goes to our person that is calling in. They have 3 seconds to answer. If they get it right, they get 2 points for their generation. If it has to go to their partner here in studio, you'll get 1 with the correct answer. Going to start with Amy here for the millennials. Your question, Amy. What was the name of the TV show that Britney Spears did with Kevin Federline in the year 2005?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Brittany and Kevin show?
Okay, close. There's a word that goes along with that if Denny's can come up with, you'll save a point. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember the show.
Brittany and Kevin, what?
It was something like dysfunctional. Darn, I can't remember.
So there.
It's
so
something
close.
just like that.
It's a little less negative.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Yes.
I knew it was something like
Chaotic
that. I remember that.
is what it was.
Chaotic.
Looking back, not the best move.
No.
Not the best move. No.
Okay. All right.
Wanna take
Nothing
that
on
one
that
back.
round. All right. Let's see how Alyssa does here for Gen X. Your question, if you get this right in 3 seconds, you will get 2 points. Okay. Your question, Alyssa. Who did Pumpkin spit on in season 1 of Flavor of Love?
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Okay. All right. Time is up on that. That's the Google clock. Bird for a point.
New York, Tiffany Pollack, I think her name was.
Pollard.
Yeah.
That's New York is it. Bird knows.
Way to save the day, Jaybird.
Oh, I'm here for you.
I watched both seasons of that show.
Did you watch I Love New York?
I did. It was awesome.
Me too.
I watched it, but I reluctantly watched it.
Okay, our next question here is for Amy, the millennials. Answer within 3 seconds correctly for 2 points. Your question, Amy. What was the first initial of the antagonist in Pretty Little Liars?
Oh my gosh, I'm so lame. I don't watch that show. We'll say M.
M, okay. It's not M. Denny's, do you know?
I'm going to say A.
That's correct.
Whoa! Wow! Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh, what a guess.
For the save.
Man, you're playing you're playing like it's your last day on the air.
Maybe I'll watch a little more.
It is his last day.
I'm fighting for my life over here.
Yes.
Trying to make it good. Trying to be better for you,
Is
Kevin.
that funny, Kevin?
Do I make you laugh?
I did good, right, Kev?
I did, right?
I'm as good as Heather.
Try not to flinch.
Okay. Alyssa, here you go. It's all tied up. Gen X in control, though. If you can get this one correct on your own. How many Harry Potter books and movies are there? 2 separate numbers. What you got, Alyssa?
7 books, 8 movies.
Bam!
It's true.
What the heck?
I never read a single one.
Look at you. Look at you.
You did good. You did good.
Wow. Okay. Dang. Okay. It is Gen X with 3, millennials with 1. You're going to have to get a point here to stay in the game.
Ooh, old people breathing down that neck.
No pressure.
Dang. Okay. All right. Your next question here. Okay. Amy, according to eMarketer, which social media platform has the most monthly Gen Z users? The young kids are on what platform the most, according to eMarketer? Amy.
I'm going to go Snapchat.
That's correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I asked Mags, and she said she prefers Snapchat to TikTok.
That's because
she goes, Mom, because you're on TikTok.
TikTok is getting old. It's getting old. It's gotten too big. It got way too big. It's like that jazz club you go, that secret club you always talk about. Everyone knows about it. It's not cool.
Now there's a thing. Hashtag Mom Talk.
Oh, girl.
It's like the woods for Gen X. We don't talk about the woods.
Wow, all of a sudden it's all tied up. That was a massive answer.
Wow.
It was big.
Okay, all right, Alyssa, the pressure's back on you here in Gen X. Your question. What is a 4-letter word meaning multiple laugh out louds? 4-letter word.
ROFL.
What is it?
Sound like
ROFL or LMAO? Which one do you think,
ROF.
Jay?
Okay, rolling on the floor, laughing. No, not the multiples.
So
What is a 4-letter word meaning multiple laugh out louds? LOLs, laugh out loud. What if you have multiples?
multiples.
Yes.
LMAF. Laugh my effing A.
Did you say mayo at the end? We're not accepting mayonnaise.
Mayo?
I'm so sorry. What is it?
Lulz.
I was gonna say
LULZ.
that, but I thought y'all gonna lulz me out the room.
It's
I thought that was.
lulz.
I never heard that.
LULZ. We're not surprised, Virginia.
You real old girl.
Aging like a dog.
Max!
For every one of your years, I have 7.
Max, teach me TikTok. Wah!
Okay, all right. All of a sudden, millennials have spun it, and they could take control if they can get a point here. It's still tied at 3 apiece. Back to you, Amy. Your question. With a hit song called Don't Know Why, this female won the Grammy for Best New Artist in 2002.
Oh, that's my cut.
Don't stop.
I'm not going to say nothing.
You never know.
Amy?
Adele?
What is it?
Adele?
Adele. That is incorrect. Millennials.
Adele was in first grade.
Okay.
Yeah, this was earlier.
Denny's for 1 point here. What is the artist's
Denny's.
name? Don't know why. 2002's best new artist.
2022's best new artist.
2002. Not 22, boo.
Mariah Carey.
You in 22.
Right?
Oh.
Gen X? You know
Oh,
that
it's
question?
such a great song.
I've never heard it.
Don't know why I
Nora
didn't
Jones.
call.
Nora
No,
Jones is the correct
I
answer. Okay, wow, millennials whiffed on a big one there. That means with a correct answer, Gen X
Oh, Lord.
Please don't.
can get a much-needed win.
Oh, don't let it come down to me. Don't let it come
They
down to
need
me.
it.
Don't let it
All
come.
the pressure needs to fall on Jay Bird.
Alyssa, if you
The
get this
weight of
in
the world.
3 seconds, you will win Battle of the Generations. The question, who won Best New Artist at the 2022 Grammy Awards, Denny's? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Olivia Rodrigo.
Right at the buzzer. That is correct. Oh my gosh, you were so I was right there on that buzzer, and you got it. 2 points. Olivia Rodrigo, Gen X.
Chuck a win up for the
Is
elderly.
going to get a win 5-3 today in Battle of the Generations. Wow.
Congrats.
We are coming at that ass, my friend.
All
For
right.
you.
Good little contest.
We need a
Congratulations.
theme song, Jay.
Okay, she wants a theme song for Battle of the Generations.
You
That's
got,
a
I'm
request.
working on it. I'll work on it.
You get in the lab and don't come back till you're finished.
Yeah. Come on, work. I'm not firing Denny's. I'm firing you. I'm firing somebody. I just don't know who
there you
yet. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations there, Alyssa. Amy, thank you for playing. Great round.
Yes.
Guys, have a great day.
You too.
That was great fun.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow.
Well, there are 2 guys driving through Missouri that got arrested on 420 on Wednesday. They crashed their truck, and the 500 pounds of illegal weed they were hauling ended up scattering all over the highway. Can you imagine if Denny's and Jaybird were behind them? Oh, my gosh.
Is this a jackass prank?
It sounds like it, doesn't it? Yeah, where are the cameras around here?
We crashed our weed van on 420. Oh,
It does sound like
high.
a waka waka waka.
Yeah. Apparently it was legit, though.
Wow.
Their mug shots will show you the truth. There's a woman at a popular hiking spot in Washington State that dropped her phone in an outhouse toilet.
Dang.
Yeah, and she's like, you know what? I think I'm going to try to get it.
She went in for it.
She did, and when you say she went in for it, she went in for it.
Uh-oh.
She fell
She
in
fell
head first.
in?
Yeah.
Oh my
Head
gosh.
first went right down into it, was in the muck. They had to call 911, and they had to rescue her after firefighters showed up.
There's no way everyone's not laughing, though, right? Especially when she's okay.
I would be stunned. I think I'd be like, oh my gosh, is she going to drown in poo? Like, what is going on? That would be terrifying. Right.
Maybe the worst way to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Could you think of a worse way to go?
To drown in an outhouse?
There are people that work for the sewer company that have accidentally fallen into like the poo tank or whatever.
Unreal.
And died in there. Like,
no.
That's real.
Oh, no.
Dying in poo has got to be the worst way.
No, that ain't cool. You really can't go out like that.
No.
That's terrible. They say a man has been charged with burglary and grand theft of a fire extinguisher after he used a full-size sword to break into the drive-thru window of a Wendy's in Northport, Florida.
See, my whole thing is a sword. The mentality of a person with a sword scares me more than the gun. Now, I get how the gun can do more damage and it's quicker to kill you. Yeah. The person with the sword, they ain't all right, man. They think they can go through anything.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he thought that. Once inside the restaurant, this Philip Tran helped himself to various food items. Then he took the fire extinguisher and then later, of course, set it off. He was then later arrested, but he told the officers he had no recollection of the past day and a half. He said his lack of memory was from involuntarily consuming narcotics. Now, he currently takes medication for ADHD and depression, so they released him and ordered him to see a psychiatrist while taking the correct medication within 5 days of the arrest. So it sounds like his excuse is working. So if you want to take a sword through the Wendy's drive-thru and set off a fire extinguisher, just be like, hey, I don't even remember the last 36 hours, y'all.
Dog, I'm good with just bringing just asking for a Frosty.
Okay. There's an Indiana man that was arrested for allegedly breaking into a car dealership just 1 hour after he was released from jail. They took him right back to where he had come from. Yeah, 1 hour.
You were not even tasting freedom yet.
Could you imagine this? You're like, hey, guys, I'm getting out today. You're like, all right, Bob, we'll see you later. We're going to lunch. You come back to yourself from lunch. You're like, Bob, what you doing back? Well, I went into a car dealership, right? Like, dude, we just had time for lunch and you're back? There's a man named Toast that got arrested for stealing irrigation pipes and equipment in Nebraska last week, and apparently Toast got burned by some surveillance footage.
Oh.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
Toast, come on, man. A former cop robbed a Family Dollar at gunpoint in North Carolina last Saturday.
Damn.
But then apparently his conscience got the best of him, and he brought the money back and told the clerk, I just can't do this. Doesn't matter, though. They still arrested him for armed robbery. So... Wow. Yeah.
They don't care. If you get guilty conscience, they'll still take you in.
Yeah, no factor.
But there is a time period. If you do, let's say you rob a bank and you've gotten away with it for 20 years, isn't there a time period where you just can go to the police station and say, natty, boo-boo, you can't get me, my time's up? Isn't there a time period where you cannot get in trouble for a crime?
I don't believe so.
Really?
I don't believe so.
I think, the statute of limitations does run out on certain stuff.
That's what I thought it did.
But I don't know how it differs for, robbery.
I thought there were some crimes, if you got away with it for a certain amount of time, they just go, look, you win. You beat life. You beat the crime. Never heard of that?
Yeah, because there's
I've heard of statute of limitations,
but not on murder.
Yeah.
But you can get away with, rape.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There is.
If there's something with rape, I'm sure that there's something with bank robbery, too.
Thank you. There should be no statute of limitations on rape.
If you legit rob a bank and you were the one that did it, there should be no statute of limitations for that. If you did the crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you didn't rob the bank. You still robbed it.
You're right.
Yeah, that's why I don't really get that concept. It's like, okay, you just have to beat out the clock?
Yeah.
I think it is.
It's a waiting game.
On some crimes, I think it is.
Yeah. They say that for theft, robbery, related crimes, they say that may be commenced at any time within 5 years after the cause of action occurs. However, in a criminal proceeding, blah, blah, blah. It's too boring and legalese.
I hear you. Someone can maybe...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. Man, I don't know. That'd be crazy. But yeah, there might be a statute of limitations, but it just doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't feel right.
I don't think that concept feels right. If you've done something really bad and you've hurt people and I don't know. I just feel like there shouldn't be a statute of limitations on rape, on muggings,
But
on
even an armed
physical like altercation.
Armed
that you
robbery, someone puts a gun in your face. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have to look that up and find out what the statute of limitations are for all these different crimes. That'd be kind of fun to break that down, because I don't know if I ever really looked into that.
You know, just now you know how long you have to wait.
Well, I think some criminals do that. Like
you can armed rob, but then you have to go into the best game of hide and go seek ever.
I guarantee you there's criminals watching that clock going, okay, I'm about to beat this thing.
Oh, I think it would. You take your cash and stash and you go hide in some kind of underground bunker.
Yeah.
And then you realize when that day runs out, you're like, all right, time to go buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this is kind of interesting. There's a new study out that found that swinging your arms doesn't really make you run that much faster.
But it makes you look better when you run. If you ever see someone that not run with their arms, just their arms down, it looks odd.
I think we need to do a Bird and Denny's foot race here.
You can't move your arms.
They say that athletes ran sprints with their arms crossed, and it only slowed them down by less than 2%. So one of you would have to have your arms crossed, the other one can pump away with your arms.
They used to call me Jurassic Jason because I'd run with my hands. I guess when I run, I have claws and my arms stick out.
Imagine that. You do it weird.
Well, I don't want to tell you. I was born this way.
All right, would you buy in this? 2 college students have just launched the first dog bed for humans. You ever seen what a dog bed looks like? It's that pillow you put on the floor, and it's got kind of the edges that come up around the side.
Yeah.
Just my game.
I was going to say, I thought of you when I read this.
I like to ball up when I sleep, too, like a little meatball.
I can see you having a Jaybird dog bed.
Everyone always says, what side do you I do the meatball technique. I ball myself up.
We got to get the sleep number and see if they can start doing dog beds for humans.
I'd like to be on that business call. I just want to hear how it goes.
Yeah. It's called the Pluffle, and you can pre-order one on Kickstarter for $350.
There are people out there that will buy the Pluffle.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, for the past 3 years, Jeffrey Rode of Cape Coral has built a career out of picking up dog poo. He says it's always a treasure hunt, and I love it. It's kind of an interesting little lesson here. His business, Poop Patrol, has dozens of clients, and one of those clients said, you know what, if you think about it, he's a poop guy. He could be miserable, but he's not. And so Jeffrey, who owns the business, says, yeah, I apply the thinking to both life and my job.
Good for him.
Yeah, he said if you keep that up, things will be better. You always have to think on the bright side. Why dwell on what's bad?
Dang, we can learn a lot from him.
Right, from a guy that picks up dog poo in Cape Coral. All right, well, we got some fun stuff going on this weekend here in South Florida. A lot of cool festivals if you like the food. Virginia loves crawfish, and she's got her Cajun Crawfish and Music Fest downtown Abacoa in Jupiter tonight and tomorrow. Bird with the Value Meal Killer and the Snack Pack on stage at noon tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to hear the Bird rock and not do Glory of Love, come down tomorrow. No Peter Cetera tomorrow.
No soft hits.
Yeah.
No Chicago.
No Plaza Rock.
Yeah.
Yes, no Plaza Rock.
No Plaza
By the
Rock
way,
at all.
Big fan of Plaza Rock.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you can check that out tomorrow. The Las Olas Wine and Food Festival is back this year tonight on Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale, closing down the street. That is always a big, very popular event. Pompano Beach Seafood Festival goes on tonight through Sunday. Tomorrow you got Spread the Dove going to be playing there live in the Pompano Beach Community Park. You also this weekend have a couple other really cool things to check out. If you love the food, Sweet Corn Fiesta is happening at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Sunday is the day for that. They got that corn eating contest that Bird went to one year and threw up.
No, let's get this right. I went 4 different years. We did that. We rode that hard. When I first got into radio, I was there for the first 4 years, and it's a fun event.
How many times did you throw up?
Probably twice.
Okay, all right.
One of them I was there for, and I got to tell you, it was epic. I thought it was awesome, but all the people that were watching thought it was horrific.
Trust me.
Wow, okay.
If you're at the fairgrounds, you're used to people puking.
I was going to say,
randomly.
I've seen worse.
It kind of goes with the fairgrounds.
There,
Fair vomit.
Yeah, it's part of the game, dog.
You didn't even get off a ride,
You
though.
don't know. You didn't have any of that kind of flavor before I got on this show.
I haven't vomited in 20 years.
I'm going to throw out a stat. I like throwing out these stats that I don't know for sure, but the South Florida Fairgrounds is the most barfed in area in all of Florida.
You think? I got some other submission. Clematis Street
Gets a lot of barf. Yeah, it's true, and that is cranking a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What place per capita?
Who's barfier?
You know what? You got to go with probably
Square mile. What is the most barfed on square mile of Florida terrain?
Los Olas, where the downtown district set with the bars. We saw some horrific things
Could
go
be.
down
I don't
there.
know how turnt it gets.
What about Disney, Universal, that area?
South
Square
Beach is too
mile.
classy.
South Florida, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The Ave in Delray.
Nothing against the Pizzle, but I feel like they throw up a lot up there.
Okay. All right. That'd be an interesting stat. I wish I knew the stat on that officially. Well, here's one way to get it going. Miami Beer Week is going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of specials. A lot of the great Miami breweries are going to have something awesome going on. I saw like Vesa Sur, they got a cool little bus. It's going to kind of take you around.
That's fun.
Through Doral and
Beer bus. I love that.
Have you done that thing where you're on a bike with a bunch of people and you're
I haven't because, honestly, I don't know that I would like that.
Really?
Because I think it could get old really fast. I could probably go for a couple blocks.
And it's also, too, who are you going with?
Because every time I see it, and maybe I've just aged out of it, but I'm just like, man, there's some really obnoxious people on there.
It's usually a bachelorette party.
Yeah. It might be a
Bachelor
little
parties
much.
are obnoxious?
I think they stopped doing those in Nashville because those hookers kept falling off and hurting themselves.
They have plexiglass
You
around
can't do the bicycle one anymore. But in the buses they had to put up plexiglass.
I can't throw any stones. I know my clumsy ass would fall off without drinks.
She's drunker than a whole bachelorette party.
Okay. Florida Panthers got their 12th win in a row last night, and they got a couple more games this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, they're going to be in action. Tomorrow, they got the Maple Leafs, and on Sunday, it's the Lightning. Tampa Bay, Florida Live Arena. Inter Miami's got a soccer game that is going to be going on Sunday versus Atlanta United at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. And they also have got Boca Bash going on Lake Boca on Sunday. So that's going to be kind of a big day. If you want to get all the events happening in South Florida, our e-blast goes out today. There's a lot more stuff on it. You can go sign up at kvjshow.com, or you can get the list right there. One song that you'll be hearing tomorrow on stage as he's throwing out the snacks to the kids, Value Meal Killer and the Snack Pack. Remember this little throwback?
Yeah.
Here we go. I need more klepto.
It's a snack pack.
What?
It's the snack pack.
We love these snacks. We love these snacks. We love these snacks.
It's the snack
To the ACK, man. We love these snacks all day. We love these ACK, man. We love these snacks all day. Snickers, baby root,
and Butterfinger.
potatoes, get nachos,
And chicken zinger.
Star Crunch, Winkies,
And moon pies.
onion rings, tater tots,
And french fries.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack.
Snacks rule the world.
We're the snack pack and we got the munchies.
We love them when they're sweet.
Sour, creamy, or crunchy. The only food we like is that junk.
With the snacks, give the ladies that junk in their trunk. Where all the candy bars.
On aisle 4, the Snack Packs Church is the grocery store.
Bugles are the most underrated chip.
Hey, BMK, you got ranch dip on your lip.
Girls, break your heart.
Snacks wouldn't do that. Snacks will stick around even when you get
I
fat.
wish Hot Pockets could give me a back rub. Kiss each other and make Hot Pocket love.
Keebler Elves,
You better look behind you. I'll wine you and dine you. Then I'll bump and grind you.
no you didn't.
Yes, I did. I hope my firstborn child is a Sour Patch Kid.
Snickers, Baby Ruth,
And Butterfinger.
potatoes, get nachos,
And chicken zinger.
Star Crunch, Winkies,
And moon pies.
onion rings, tater tots,
And french fries.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack,
Snacks rule the world.
backpack.
Snacks rule the world.
S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day. S to the N to the ACK, man, I could eat these snacks all day.
There you go. Big old Value Mo Killer throwback there. You'll hear tomorrow on stage at the Crawfish Festival, downtown Apico and Jupiter, about noon.
Bring the kids, bring the appetite,
Mm-hmm.
and it's people are asking, it's going to be a dirty. It's not going to be a dirty show. Nothing
family
like that.
friendly,
Yeah.
fun, silly.
Like PG-11.
PG-11. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There might be a crass word every now and then.
Well, Rocco's gonna be there, so
Well, then it's-
that's the one you got to watch dropping
Yeah.
F-bombs.
Then it's
Look out.
rated R.
Virginia had to step out for an interview, I think she's doing for her Crawfish Fest. So.
Oh, believe me, she's all over the place today. She hadn't slept.
Oh, boy.
She hadn't slept since Wednesday, she said, meaning she probably got 8 hours yesterday.
Yeah, and she's actually kind of behaving like she's on Toad Venom. So
She's a little squirrely today,
Yeah.
on and off the microphone.
yes. So I guess we'll put that on hold for when she gets back from her interview. I thought it was kind of interesting, though, because it's not often that we get so many commercials. Every now and then people comment on the commercials that we play. But have you ever had something where you go a whole lifetime and you don't realize that you had it wrong or you just didn't know what you didn't know? And this one commercial, hats off to Palm Beach Mitsubishi, because they've got a lot of people talking. We get so many comments about this commercial.
Oh, it's next level.
And it makes you wonder, okay, have I been saying Mitsubishi wrong my entire life? And when people hear this commercial, like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Hi, it's Jack, sales manager at Palm Beach Mitsubishi. That's Palm Beach Mitsubishi, palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Palm Beach
Mitsubishi?
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi?
Mitsubishi.
Oh, boy,
yeah.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi. Oh, boy. Say that one more.
What's wrong?
Play it again. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi.
What? Are you really struggling with this?
palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I'm
Palm Beach
struggling.
Mitsubishi. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I started saying what you did.
Mitsubishi.
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 What? Mitsubishi.
palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi. Yeah, it's Mitsubishi.
No. Mitsubishi.
Kevin, there's so many S's and C's in there. This is why I struggle with my lisp.
palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Mitsubishi. And I think why a lot of people are going, wait, is it Mitsubishi or is it Mitsubishi?
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi or Mitsubishi? Is it Bishi or Bishi?
And can we trust the guy in the commercial? How do we know who he is?
I don't know.
Who's
And
that cat?
Here was the thing, because I started thinking, like, okay, have I been saying Mitsubishi wrong this entire time?
Because what happens sometimes, and this is a little behind the scenes, some of these commercials are outsourced from a different area, and they will say the name wrong, although everyone should know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a local.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Japanese company. It's not like it's out of South Florida, because you can tell when somebody's not from South Florida because they will say Boca Raton, and you're like, okay, they're clearly not in South Florida.
The chat room's helping me out. They're spelling it out phonetically. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi.
And that's what everybody's saying it is, but I mean, Jack is the sales manager there, so that's why I'm wondering. We gotta get Jack on here, because I gotta.
Was it Jack in the commercial?
Yeah, it was Jack.
Do we know that's Jack?
That's what he says. Can't imagine he'd be lying. So here's the thing. So I go on to Google to find out, okay, is Jack right? Am I wrong? What's going on here? Here's what Google had to say.
In Japanese, it is pronounced Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi is what they say right there. And Jack says
palmbeachmitsubishi.com.
Someone was telling me I said cucumber wrong.
Yeah, there's all these kind of like little ways of saying stuff. So I was just, I don't want to mess it up. And I'm like, okay, who's right on this?
When do you ever hear somebody, hey, can I have some cucumber? No one says cucumber.
Cucumber? No.
Yeah, they're trying to it's cucumber. It's a cucumber.
You go Q and then you stop and then it's cumber.
You're saying cucumber wrong, bird.
There's a lot of these weird little pitfalls. So I'm just wondering, okay, who got it right, us or Jack? We got to get Jack on here and try to confirm this.
I would love it if that really wasn't Jack. Like that was the fake Jack.
Right,
If
yeah.
someone had to do they were running out of time to do the commercial.
Right now it's Jack versus Google. So
you're right.
I got to figure out, how to say this. I got
People
to
are
get
saying
this right.
They believe the Japanese guy over Jack.
Do they really?
Well, that's what the chat. I'm only going with the chat room.
But he's a sales manager. How can you go against the sales manager, the place he works?
You're right.
I mean, I work for WRMF. I say that right all day, I think. Hubbard. We work for Hubbard.
You're right. You nailed it.
It's not Hubbard. I don't know.
It's classier when you say it like that. though.
Hubbard.
We work for Hubbard Company.
Because when you hear it wrong, it kind of drives everybody crazy. You know what? I'm going to do that and just see how long before people start losing their mind. We all need to call it Hubbard Radio.
It doesn't. You honestly don't have to turn it to a bit. We all say a word slightly. If it
Hubbard. We all should get on the same page. We're going to change it to Hubbard and see how long before somebody's like, it's Hubbard.
You get the worst
How do you guys
of
not
it.
know that?
Kevin's saying that word wrong.
Oh, I know, all
There's
the
a
time.
list of them, so you don't even have to make a bit out of it. You just be natural. Someone's going to get you for it.
Hubbard Radio.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
Very classic.
All right, we're all trying to figure this out here. Jack kind of threw us off on Palm Beach, Mitsubishi. Palm Beach, Mitsubishi. That was what we were trying to figure out. And somebody texted in, be like, going, "Oh my gosh, what the heck is it? I'm really kind of confused here." Here was the spin zone Jack had put us in.
Hi, it's Jack, sales manager at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. People are like, "Wait, I thought it was Mitsubishi."
I thought it was B.
Yo, you just missed me and Kevin struggling for 7 minutes. We can't hear you struggle now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so we went through it, and the Google says B and Jack says bis, so I don't know. Well, I guess tomato, who knows?
Yamato.
Yeah.
Nobody says Yamato.
I'm going off Yamato today. It's right next to Lake Worth Road.
It's in Boca.
Yeah. Keither said, yeah, this is kind of like the Tijuana Flats all over again. Yeah, in fact, we learned that Tijuana is the place, Tijuana is the restaurant.
And we also learned that Guanabanas, the restaurant, is actually Guanabanas.
Guanabanas. Do-do-do-do.
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
Yep, absolutely. So Virginia, we were talking about your friend that did the toad venom. You said you're on the phone with him for like an hour talking about his experience. We heard about this bufo toad venom. People are taking it. I guess it's supposed to reset. I don't know what it resets, but I've seen people doing it. It looks horrific.
My friend did it and said it was one of the best experiences of his life.
But again, this is what I was asking Kevin. There's no end-all cure-all to any of your problems. It just makes you kind of change your perspective slightly.
No, he said it was like a journey that felt like hours and hours. And when he came out of it, he wanted to be a better person and drop his ego. He said if ego stands in your way of success, the bufo toad thing is amazing, but it's illegal. Like, you're not supposed to do it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, all of these things they're all about dropping the ego. And a lot of times, in my opinion, it's someone and I think we all are searchers from a certain point of view. You're searching for bigger answers out there. You may be confused or clouded by stuff going on in your life that you need to maybe reset and rethink and look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
That's where he is in his life, looking to reset, looking to start over, looking to make better choices and drop the ego. And he said it was a journey that maybe will change his life.
Oh, wow.
When he came out of it, he felt like he wanted to be a better person.
Okay. Well, I guess, hey, that's worth it if that's what you think you need.
Well, I think some people, they get in their life and they realize, why is this not working? Why is that not working? Clearly, there's something I'm doing wrong.
Me.
It is me. It's me. And we talked about it before. It's not an easy thing to admit when you got flaws, when you've got issues, and you got to look in that ugly mirror, as they say, and bite the bullet and go, I'm this, I'm that, I want to fix it.
But you were asking if you could just grab some of the bufos from your backyard, and the answer is no.
Oh, really?
All bufo toads are not the same. These are some special,
of course they are,
Mexican bufo toads. They come from this certain area in this region in Mexico.
Okay.
The toad does not have to die for you to get high.
Yeah.
All they do is they milk its glands.
Yeah, I kind of saw a little bit of it. They had like a plastic crate and they just kind of pushed its back up against it and they got the venom off that.
Yeah. I'm not down with the toad stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's not from a place. It's not from a place of judgment. I just think toads are gross.
My friend said this was the best thing he's ever done, and he's done every drug under the sun.
Wow. Okay.
Well, now he's just bragging.
Yeah. Rachel said, if you're curious about smoking toad venom and other substances, check out the show Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. It's on Hulu and YouTube. He gives a very detailed report on the toad venom and even smoke some. It's fascinating.
I mean, we're having the same conversations we've had over and over as humans. All this was already talked about back in the day with acid. Acid's gonna unlock all these. It's a different movie, but with the same kind of content.
But this is like the next new thing.
It
I'm
is.
just telling you, because Bufo Toad is the next new thing. There's this girl that did it with him. She's already booking out what they're calling Bufo parties. So this broad lives in Santa Fe, but she travels to Manhattan. She travels to LA. She's going to start traveling to Miami and do Bufo parties where you and your friends all come and you pay a premium.
Of course.
And you all do the Bufo. One at a time or a couple at a time. I don't know how many she's going to move in and out, but it's a whole. This is the next thing.
It's like anything, man. There's a lot of hype around it, and everyone's got to live their own life.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, fascinating stuff. Thank you very much. Got some Feel Good Fridays here. Who you got a shout out? What's your win for the week? Ricardo said, shout out to the seniors at Cardinal Newman Catholic High School. Enjoy your prom tonight.
Oh, prom!
Yeah, baby.
Wow, it's prom already.
Oh, yeah, it's been prom.
Becky shouting out the Port St. Lucie Mets. My daughter Julia's 5th birthday and first baseball game. The team took time to talk with her and signed a baseball for her. She was nervous, and they took the time to listen. And as a parent, I'm so thankful. And we are now your biggest fans.
It's a big moment.
Julie
That kid
and
will
her family.
never forget that.
Yeah, Julie and her family sending that in. Also, we got a little Feel Good Friday here. Quick little shout out to Jess and Julie from Allentown. They actually are no longer from Allentown. They're going to be down here in Florida. They're going to Kissimmee. So,
all right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Our Allentown numbers have plummeted.
I was gonna say, I'm glad they're coming down, but I'm kind of bummed out about our Allentown numbers now.
Yeah.
We need new Allentowners.
We do. Yeah, okay. Also, we got a little shout out here to the beautiful family of 3 heading east on Walton Road yesterday in Port St. Lucie, east of Savannah State Park. Around 4:25, they stopped traffic for a sandhill crane that was separated from her baby by traffic. What beautiful souls you are. So in a world that is always in a rush to go nowhere, thank you for taking some time to reunite her with her baby. Very nice. Jennifer from the Pizzle sent that in. Also, congrats to Justin on passing his CDL exam. That's your nice little win for the week.
Whoa, big deal.
Yeah.
What the hell's CDL?
It's like a
driver's
driving license to drive like something like big or something.
It's the like the Class E or whatever. There's like a driver license E. I always saw that.
Jason Williams, congrats on being 1 year sober. Happy for you on that. It's very
Good
nice.
for you.
And Christian said, after 10 months of not seeing my son and 5 months of not knowing absolutely anything from him because his mom basically kidnapped him, I drove Wednesday night to Boone, North Carolina to finally get him back to South Florida. She got crazy with ayahuasca, mushrooms, and acids and decided to leave everything. Well, I got him, so suck it, B.
Wow.
Go enjoy some toad venom.
Yeah, see what happens, Virginia? I start smoking that ribbit.
That's how it goes. Yeah. All right, Bird, the After the Show podcast is coming up. Before we get there, wrap it up with your thought for the day.
I let the chat room do the quote today. They all submitted a quote, and I picked one. Jason from the chat room. You are the artist of your own life. Don't hand a paintbrush to anyone else.
Bam. Nice work. Yep.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.